Wait! 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 Who the fuck voices him? That's not Tim Allen. Buddy, that's not Tim Allen. Who the fuck's voice is this? That's not Tim Allen's voice. Sick. He snuck out. He did. I hope he did.
Bingo.
Bingo bango, baby. Oh god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wario sucks. He's the one losing. Me and Daisy are going toe to toe right now. Why would you do that? Holy shit! Penalty area? Why did she hit it like that? Oh, everybody look at the plate. What the hell just happened? Why am I an egg? What the fuck? What the fuck? I can hate it. Chris Pratt, he's so cool. Yo, I bet you that's what they're gonna do. Chris Pratt's gonna be Tom Holland's older brother in the next one. I'm calling it now. If I make this prediction now, we're gonna look at the VOD. I'm predicting it. Oh good, this is some good shit in here, I think. Take everything. Take everything, take everything. Some sugar. Holy shit! Fuck! Holy fuck! Holy! Oh my god! Armpit licking? Oh my god. Armpit licking. The meta. Holy shit! I shoulda knew. Oh my god. I got too distracted about armpit licking. Get off of me. Drop the gun, bro. Okay, we're gonna Daryl Dixon this. Holy shit! God damn it!
Holy shit.
I'm gonna have so many trinkets to be able to upgrade if I ever get an upgrade thing. So watch it be in here. I've literally bitched and complained about not having one. Oh my god. That is funny. That is too good. Holy. Okay. Oh god! Are we kidding right now? Is this a joke?
Guess I'll keep on.
Oh. Jesus Christ! Fucking warhog. Ears. Look at that. Look at those ears. What? What? Jesus Christ! I got it. I got him. Don't worry. Holy fuck, that scared the shit out of me. It gave me a heart murmur. So the only reason why I had to come over here is to get the flamethrower. Hi, good to know. He's in. How did I die? How did I die? Okay, I fell off the thing. My bad. My bad. My bad. What is this? I like this because I can do a. Whoa, that's sick. That's so cool. Oh my god, this Squirtle squad would be cool. Holy shit. I was not expecting how cool that is. Hello. I don't want to miss anything, you know?
Yo, you're out there!
No, you don't. I'm right here. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Holy shit.
Who the hell is this?
I'm a friend of Sully's.
Sully doesn't have any friends. I should know him. One of
Mark Wahlberg is Sully? Are we joking? Sully has a mustache.
Much appreciated. Oh no! Stop! Stop! Unhand me! Oh god! My hand! It's stuck in the door!
Oh my fucking god. Look down your shirt and spell attic. TTIC. That's hilarious. TTIC. Oh ha ha, you got me. You got me. You got me good. You got me there. Bruh. That's something we can tell my nan to do. How fun. That would be funny. Got him. I'm gonna turn that off because you never know. Could be Harambe. Holy. Huh. Okay.
Please. Speak freely.
I'm not gonna lie. This trailer is not good. It was just a bunch of walking. Wait, it's the official trailer too.
I do okay.
I have a boner. Joel, you get. That's weird. I don't know why I said that.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey all, welcome to IAmTripleG stream. Prepare yourselves for the weirdest, wild, funny time of your life. The stream is about to start. 3, 2, 1. What?
Welcome! How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out. We're doing a new game today. We're gonna be playing the Deadpool game. Also, Chimichurro, thank you for the subscribe. I only subscribe because I don't know how to turn it off. Definitely not muted. You're muted. Have... What? It's definitely coming out. I can see it on my thing that I am not muted. I can even double check. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't talking? Maybe that's the thing. I wasn't talking. Bro. Well. I'm JKing. I knew it. I knew you were. Because you know what? I'm a professional. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the stream, by the way. My name is IAmTripleG, and I am a gamer slash streamer extraordinaire that does awesome stuff. That face you make when you get a Pokemon card. You know, that's happening. I really wanted to play some Grand Theft Auto today. I didn't want to buy it digitally. So, I didn't. And now we're playing Deadpool. Because I found it. And I was like, hell yeah! And I kind of really want to play it really bad. So, we are going to get to playing it. It's all booted up and ready to roll. But, like, the thing is, I got to talk to you guys first. Remember, we're doing a charity. Fundraiser? Charity fundraiser, that's what it is. At the end of the month, we're going to do a full, like, 12-hour stream. And it's going to be pretty dope. But every time we reach the goal, we're going to go, well, up. Swinger? No. I can't have that being my claim to fame. I was in a band that did okay once. No, thank you. No, thank you. You know? So, what we're gonna do, I had two options today. I was gonna play Pokemon Red. So basically, let's go Eevee. Or let's go Pikachu. And then we were gonna do that. Or, Jesus Christ. Mustachio Aficionado. Yeah. We're already halfway through the month of November almost. Which everyone should know that November is Movember. You hear gunshots. It's because it's the Deadpool game. He's loading up. A philanthropist. Yep. Yep. It's cool shit. It's cool shit. But yeah. We could. I have like a whole bunch of like TLC stuff that I want to do. Like extreme couponing. That's a thing I want to watch and judge. Woman collects strangers' odd socks and then uses them as sanitary pads. What? Okay, but let's play Deadpool. Today's stream is also... My wife wants to know... Oh my god. Today's stream is also sponsored and partnered with Swift Lifestyles. If you go to the Swift Lifestyles website, so swiftlifestyles.com, and at checkout use code IAmTripleG, you get 10% off of your order. So they're partnered with me. I always drank the Swiftiest lifestyle. They're a cool Canadian company. They got really nice flavors. Partnered with the T Sweezy. I don't know what that is. Damn. Swift Lifestyles, baby. Sour blue strip. T Swizzle my nizzle. Oh, you tail swip. Alright, cool. Let's play some Deadpool. Wha-bam! If you guys never played this, how come you haven't done a review? I don't know. What a review on what? The Swift Lifestyles? I have on my TikToks. It's delish. All right. Compared to G Fuel and Ghost, I don't even know what Ghost is. Whoa, what is this? You can pick. Oh my god. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like we're gonna be done this game really quickly, and that's okay. Who is Deadpool? It's this guy. Our hero is chilling out, maxing. Wait, hold on. Maxing and relaxing when suddenly a script appears. Ultra-violent, veteran, genetically superior? What? Yeah, do you just want to kill stuff and win? Select this mode if you're new to melee shooter games. You're looking for a challenge, eh? Invite your friends over and let them bask in your glory. Play this alone or risk punching the person next to you. You've been warned. Let's do the baby one. Holy.
Deadpool, it's Logan. Got your message. And for the last time, no.
Oh my god.
You cannot take our Blackbird out for a joyride. Stop calling about it.
Hey, Deadpool, it's Domino. So I got another contract for you if you're interested.
He looks like
Coin
Ryan.
is good, so just let me know.
Oh.
And regarding that other thing you texted me about, I can't. I mean, it was just supposed to be that one time, and anyway, just call me.
Deadpool, it's Peter Della Penna from High Moon Studios. You know, the guy you kept calling dickhead when you cornered me in the parking lot the other night? Anyway, looked over your proposal. Not gonna pretend I understand any of it, but the
I got
answer
something
is
for
no.
you.
We're gonna pass on your big game idea.
The big game idea.
No, that was our chance to be in our own video game.
So,
Maybe we should
some
have written
dude
the
sings this
proposal
song.
in crayon.
Just a fun fact.
Relax. You know he's gonna call back.
Oh yeah, because of the.
Deadpool, hey, it's Peter. You know, dickhead. Remember when I called you earlier and told you no? I'm such a joker, because I meant yes, of course. The new proposal you sent over this morning went off with a big bang in the office today.
Okay, I found it. I found it. You ready?
So, sum it up, congratulations.
Ow.
Let's make a video game.
See? Once again, our explosive personality wins the day.
High five!
No high fives, we're voices in our head.
I've got my top designers banging away on a script right now. As soon as it's ready, we'll send it right over.
Script?
Deadpool. Nice. Alright, so at 100%.
This is bullshit. A script? Like some dingus word writer's gonna know better than me how to show how amazing I am.
Amazing is more Spider-Man's thing, really.
You're right. What's so amazing about that?
This is amazing.
Well, superhuman strength and reflexes,
To get off your
extrasensory
ass.
perception, genius-level intellect, the ability to stick to...
Click.
These prayers ain't working.
Hey, what's that? You guys tracking my every move now? But I haven't even accomplished anything in this game yet.
Yeah.
And there's another one.
Yay, 2 trophies.
It's gonna be one of those games, huh?
These broken pieces on the floor.
This is amazing. His head looks too small for the rest of them. It's true. It's amazing. You didn't. No, I wanted it for a while, but I've never played it.
Watching all these dreams go up in smoke.
Not porn.
Let beauty come out.
what's in here?
Ashes, let beauty come out of
What's this?
Oh, milk.
ashes.
Oh my god.
And when I pray to God, all I ask is,
Hell yeah. Drink some more. Peer pressure.
can beauty come
Oh my god. Press
out
peer pressure making him drink. Oh my god. Keep
I'm
going.
used damn beer.
tears to
Healing
put
factor won't
out
let me get
the
drunk anyway.
Oh, true.
in my soul. 'Cause I need you
Every
here. Whoa.
Open.
All right.
'Cause I've been shaken.
Open.
I've been bent
There's a Deadpool's dog.
backwards, still I'm
Yes, it is.
watching
Ah, now I'm a
all
chef.
these dreams go up in smoke.
I love the smell of pancakes in the morning.
Out of ashes.
Alright, before I get the MCA strike. Nice! Deadpool looks like he has depression. That's why the... Holy fuck, those are a lot of pancakes. That's why the song's playing.
Let beauty come out of ashes.
Deadpool has depression.
When I pray to God,
I'm not really hungry.
This game's kind of clunky.
That's
Take a bite. How can he eat it through the mask?
really didn't think this mask thing through, did I? Bitches.
He's just like jamming it in. Wow. Jesus. Oh, he's actually taking some bites.
Damn it.
Alright, so how do I do this?
Cheap outsourced prop. Let me guess. I just ate the leftover pizza from all that developer crunch time. Am I right? Ah, you last second schmucks.
Answer
So,
the door. Let's go do
doorbell
stuff.
seems to work. Underwear? Are you trying to say underwear?
Hello, sir. I have a package that...
So do I. Yoink. Package. Shit. As I suspected. Words. Everywhere. Lame.
We should read some of them.
Fine. Scene 1.
Dark and stormy night.
Deadpool is contracted to kill media mogul Chance White, who is blah blah.
I'm not
blah,
gonna
blah,
lie.
Blah. Don't need that. Edit that.
Ah, crayons. Very classy.
Why are we trying to kill what's his face?
Who cares? I'm making art.
Is this shit? I feel like this is just like a...
Not
Oh.
sure the player understands our thinking
Hey,
yet.
player, just go with it.
Start.
We're about to change your fucking life. Bring the noise!
Is there supposed to be music? Why don't I have music? That would help, right?
Sewer. How quaint.
Okay. Oh.
Does
So
anybody remember how to play? I never read the manual.
You can't read.
oh,
Yes,
it's
I can.
I only play PC games.
Hey, there's some text.
That's funny.
Player, read that shit.
See what this
Do
does.
whatever High Moon
Try
says.
that.
Sweet. Jump button.
So is that heavy?
Light attacks. Check.
Ooh, a combo.
Heavy attacks. Got it. I command goons to spawn so we can
This is
test
just a
our
beat 'em
match
up.
skills.
Oh my fuck, there's people. What? Cha-ching.
Hey, mix our light and heavy attacks together and see what happens.
Upgrades available. I'm not gonna upgrade. No upgrade run, baby. Also, Ghosty rating first. It's kind of cool that I can teleport. Nice. Bring it.
Enemies can't hurt us while we are teleporting.
Can't hit what isn't there, baby.
How many times can I teleport though?
You know what's
As many
better
as
than
I
not
want
getting hit?
to.
Hitting back.
Nice. Wow.
Okay, we get it. Buttons do stuff.
Oh. 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 I can upgrade? What the? New upgrades. Add more damage. Increase the DP reward. Oh, hell yeah. What songs would be on the Deadpool's mixtape? Wham.
Let's move on.
I never
did you have
wanna
in mind?
dance again.
Besides you two schmucks.
For sure.
One crate, please.
He would also have. Whoa. What the fuck just happened? I just feel like Deadpool would like a lot of like really weird music. He likes Karma Chameleon.
Setup work that'll get you all tuckered out.
He definitely likes Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun.
Boing. Banana.
Boing.
Wahoo!
Boing.
Boing. Boing. Boing. Boing. Boing.
Holy shit. What is this game?
Boing. Boing.
Boing.
Why the... Okay. I'm over it going boing.
Hey, we don't take fall damage, so go nuts. Stupid teleport reach.
Ooh, an unsuspecting bad guy.
Oh.
Let's stealth kill him.
Woohoo! What do you think?
In my game, you get points for killing baddies.
Yeah, and you spend those points to get cool upgrades to make us more badass.
That is impossible.
How
Yeah,
many
but it's called
voices?
progression in games. A must-have. Hey, player, open up the upgrade
I
menu
feel like
and
this
see
is
what
just
we
like
can buy.
Spyro. Spyro slash anything else. I'm good. Hell yeah. Oh, I can't do anything. The Macarena?
The more
Oh,
bad guys
yeah.
we kill, the more upgrades we
He
can unlock.
definitely
and
would have
purchase
the
without
Macarena.
points.
And then Mambo
I like
number
to
5.
spec my Deadpool for
Totally.
defense and healing.
And then
Yeah, I like to
the
spec my Deadpool for nougat and
Cotton Eye
fruit
Joe,
filling,
but
but
he
I don't
wouldn't
think that's an
dance. He would not do any of the dances. Get to the top and blow a hole in the ceiling. Hooray, explosives. Wow. You know,
Okay, class.
Jesus
Tap jump while
Christ.
jumping towards a wall to perform a wall jump.
Can I just say,
Ta-da!
this move, bitch? Yeah, and then, you know, clearly DMX. Arr. Baby shark, do. Yeah, and then what does the fox say? He definitely would have what does
If
the
it were
fox
me,
say vibes.
I'd chain wall jumps together to get higher.
Yo, I'm amazing. By the way, I do just want to say, doing Last of Us, which we finished, that's why we're playing a new game.
Press the jump button in midair to do a double jump. Awesome.
Laws of physics be damned.
Oh, and
Playing
hold the
that to
jump button
this,
to mantle up ledges.
I am. It is definitely different. Definitely different. This is not. I don't know if this is even story based. It's just. Let's do that. Let's do that. Do that. Increase DP ward by half. I'm in. Oh, now I can buy shit. Okay. It's definitely strange.
I think I need to make an entrance.
But yes, Rolling by Limp Bizkit.
Time to go boom.
I wonder, do you think we can beat this in a whole stream?
Phew! That's what happens when you mix C4
I don't know.
with a bean burrito. Now be honest. I'm not the only one with a little bit of shit in their pants right now, am I?
Okay.
Come on, let's get him. Oh, this ought to bruise. You're on private property. Drop your
Oh, missed him.
It's me, Deadpool. Didn't I go to high school with
Oh
you?
my gosh.
What the hell is going on down there? Security! Get off your duffs and respond. I'll be in my penthouse. Don't let that clown get in here.
Penthouse, huh? Time to hop the elevator.
So do I
Where could
legitimately just keep going and
Why are we here
killing
again?
people?
Ah, we're getting paid off some billionaire douche nozzle.
That'd be media mogul Chance White. Has ties to the mob, owns a private army, makes babies cry. Your classic easy-to-hate villain.
I feel like this is just like it's a beat 'em up. Okay, cool. Let's just do it. Let's just play. Let's just play.
Are you even paying attention?
Going all the
Of
way,
course
baby.
I am. Making sure you
I don't know what momentum is, but we're doing it. I got a taco. Yeah, taco, baby. It's Taco Bell, bruh.
Alert! We are locking elevator access now.
Oh.
Give me that. Listen, you little master.
Oh, shit.
Nobody comes into my house like this.
So how do I get
I
up?
hope it was worth it.
The elevators are disabled. Oh, I know. Let's just get some chimichangas and wait for him to come downstairs.
Or we could find a way to shut down power to the entire building. That would
Yes.
force a system reset, bringing power back to the elevator.
Okay.
Like this guy. We should keep him around. To maintenance.
Okay, dokie. How do I get a maintenance?
Shooter! Shooter!
Calm down. Shoot the red fox.
Somebody get down
Oh my
there
god, I
and
can shoot?
this clown.
That's
I am
amazing.
not a clown, sir.
Target identified.
What do you think? Sharp, right?
Oh my god, I got hurt. Finally. Do I have... Oh my god. Oh, sick. So is tacos... Taco is that. Oh my god, look at my... I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
I need theme music.
I appreciate you. I'll talk to you later, boy.
Yeah, something like that. Looks like we rolled a red. Nope, wrong way.
New upgrades. What is this? I don't have enough money. Oh, that's true, I don't. And I don't have enough money for that. Or that. I don't have any money at all. For anything. Okay. Oh, it does. Look. My suit regenerates. Wow. Deadpool.
Target acquired. Closing.
Where?
My, what big generators.
Is that code?
Nah, innuendo. Innuendo, I forget. Wrong way again.
Hello.
Strike two. This is what I think it is. Jackpot!
Interact.
Ooh, scary. I'll bet those elevators work again. I'm so smart.
Which one of you pinheads shut down the damn power? Get down there and fix it.
I feel like this game. Well, that
Let's
was
try
weird.
Something a little fancy. The higher your combo, the faster you can earn momentum to do awesome moves like that. We can get more momentum moves by upgrading our weapons.
High combos mean more Deadpool points, which mean more awesome upgrades.
Got it. This would go a lot smoother if
I
my
think this
reputation
is
preceded me.
this
I
is-
think you
game
need
is
to
for
leave
the fans.
survivors for that to happen.
Whoa! Cause it is.
Just shoot him! How the hell do you fools keep missing?
Chansey, lay off your boys. They are hitting me. Just that I'm healing. I got a sick healing factor. Get used to it. No!
Oh my god. I see that. This. Oh. Where are they all?
Shoot, my favorite bullet. Can you send it back? Or just
Taco trophies.
coming over.
Where are you at? Where you at, dog? The fact that I'm like almost
It is
dead.
I, a well-compensated establishment for
That's
the couture.
funny. Whoa!
You're gonna want to have a doctor take a look at that. An open elevator. That's more like it.
Ah.
That's called a block.
So you just have to like figure out the buttons, I guess.
Hey, this
This is
my
a block
jam.
scene.
You can't sing.
Crazy. I'm crazy.
What
for
the hell?
feeling so lonely. See, he's like an angel.
He's like an angel.
Crazy. I'm crazy for. This must be my stop.
Yep.
Ah, there's gotta be a way out of here. Think, Deadpool. Think.
Gameplay resumed.
Movie solution to being stuck in an elevator in 3, 2,
2, 1.
Well,
Oh.
I gotta get to the penthouse somehow.
Oh, what the hell do I do?
Maybe if I use my cat-like agility.
Huh.
Maybe if I wall jump.
Nailed it.
Hey, have you bought any upgrades lately? It's a down moment, you know? Might be a good...
Yo, you're correct. You're correct. He's correct, guys. I don't have anything to buy, though. I can't afford anything.
time. Say it.
Oh, you know what's funny? It's telling me where to go. It's lit up green. Huh. Oh,
You think the bounce house is still pumped up?
Of course it is.
do we see Avengers Tower? No. New upgrade. New upgrade. Oh my god, I can't upgrade shit. It doesn't work like that.
This is boring.
You got that. Right. Oh, I gotta hold. Okay, Kimosabi. Oh, hey, look, it's Bruce. We should have played putt-putt. How fun would that be? What's with all the sharks?
Keep him out of the
Like, I get it. I love sharks too.
Ooh, a TV studio.
I always thought we'd make a great reality TV show.
Chance White dies at the hands of super sex pot mercenary. Story at 11.
Hello.
I'm rubber and you're glue. Nope, you're dead.
You're dead, dude.
Bullets. How convenient.
Didn't even know it was coming for him. Why does it allow me to do stuff and I don't have it yet? Oh
Break out the heavy
shit.
firepower. Stop this freak.
Hello.
Yoink.
So do you think I could just... Oh. Do you think I could just run and shoot things? Oh, maybe.
You imbeciles whore. Kill him.
Okay. Something's like really shooting me. Whatever up there is.
Now these should come in handy.
Ah, bullets.
Got you now, Deadpool.
Deadpool. What, they want to be on TV, man?
Thought I meant...
You are literally gonna pay for what you did to my toilet.
My toilet? Wait, why are they shooting at nothing?
Remember your training.
Ching ching. Smoke out.
But it'll be harder for you to see how awesome I am.
Heads up. They're dropping in from the catwalks.
It's a catwalk. I love the catwalk.
We're gonna need a bigger everything.
Yoinks. Yo, that is so good. I'm doing pretty good in this game, I think. Where are you? Oh, hey, what's up?
Wow, you are one lucky guy. That would have taken most people's heads clean off. See these? These are bullets.
How funny is it that I could just reinforcements? What? Hello? Hello?
He had lots of guts. It's not me. It's you.
Nice. Okay, let's quickly upgrade something because I don't know what is gonna happen next. Bullets! Greedy. Okay. Well, I just did them all. That was greedy. Yoink. Was that it? Is that it? Where you at? Where you at, dude?
Another chump steps Guard that exit. Don't let him escape or you're all dead men.
It's kind of... Oh, what the hell? If I just walk normally, am I gonna get attacked? Yep.
If that hit you in the chest, I'm sorry. I'm aiming for your...
Hello. Oh my god. How the heck? Oh.
I almost feel bad.
That's funny.
Kill this guy already! Kill him! He's getting too close!
Ah, cut these guys some slack, Jancy. They're trying their best.
They're trying. You know, I did my best. How the heck do I get through this? Hello. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Because those shits can't do the job, I'm calling in my serious backup. Stall Deadpool until they get here.
Cutting edge, I'm awesome.
I wonder who it is. Oh, could you imagine if it...
Big time, Deadpool. You ain't shit. I've got dangerous friends. People who will end you. You're out of your league now.
Given the caliber of the
I'm excited for tomorrow, guys. Shang-Chi coming out. Hello.
Your blood looks good on my walls. I think I'll keep it like that.
How many bullets are in your head so far?
Who the hell?
Cha-ching!
Can I throw grenades? No. I don't have grenades. How do I do grenades? You can't do grenades.
You know what the best part is? You actually think you'll make it.
And that's how you do it.
I think I'm gonna be able to do it. Hello. Nope.
Come on up. My shark's hungry anyway. My shark. That I own.
Yeah, I knew he owns a shark.
Shiny.
Yo, that guy's a BA. I would own a shark too. Well, that was neat. Dude, who would have guessed?
Didn't you send me an audition tape once? And didn't it suck ass?
Whoa, that's hurtful.
Get some backup ready!
You know, like, after playing Last of Us and you know, like, Red Dead, you would think that I'd be, like, okay with shooting, like, games in general. Nope. I'm bad. Like, this is hard, though.
So, where do we go from here?
Huh.
Only one way to go.
Down. Oh.
The intruder's on the roof. Send all available units to the rooftop.
Wow, I can see my house from here.
Please.
Should we be playing with these things?
Yeah, the designer wouldn't have put them here if they weren't supposed to be played with.
Good point.
Oh. There is a helicopter. I don't think I'm supposed to get through it. Oh shit. Get in there. Nice. Oh, cool. Ah, cool. Oh. What?
Ouch. Dipshit.
Wow. Good to know. Dun,
So,
dun.
where do we go from here?
Only one way to go. Up.
The intruder's on the roof. Send all
Okay,
available units
so
to the rooftop.
I think.
Should we be playing with these things?
Yeah, the designer
Oh my
wouldn't have
god.
put them here if they weren't supposed to be played with.
Good point.
Wow, I can see my house from here.
Oh, there was stuff in here too. Wow. We should have went into both of them. Clearly go up. Okay. Okay. Why? How the heck do I get up on that? I don't know if there's a like a way or not. What the heck? Okay. Really? Really? Alright. You know how like... Oh shit, I'm gonna
Someone
die.
could get hurt on this thing.
You know what? I tried to play God of War. I'm not gonna lie. Like God of War 1 and 2 and 3. Can't do it. It's just so like bad. Now, I think it's not bad. It was great when I played it as a
Are
kid.
you surprised?
But it does not live up. It is hard. It's like this is hard. It's not hard. It's just it's a different kind of game than what I've been playing for the last like year and a half. This is like one where I can just be like, yeah, nah, it's a stupid fun one.
Oh, that sounded like a bone.
And I don't have to like, I just have to like
Don't mind me, guys. Just here to steal
spray.
your multi-million-dollar military-grade whirly
run
bird.
and spray. It's kind of like a Call of Duty game, you know? You know, it's like Cold War or some shit.
That was
But not really.
sick. I should autograph his face. Oh joy! Bullets!
No.
Frosty boys. Heads up. Time to work.
Great! You got that thing I sent you. The bullet thing.
The bullet thing. Oh.
I want him dead.
Hey, do you like podcasts? Yeah. Do you? Yeah, it's a helicopter.
Helicopter's on switch.
What, you can't hijack
Okay.
a chopper while it's flying around trying to turn you into shredded cheese?
You doubt
Oh,
our
look
skills?
at this.
Prepare to
Please
be
heal.
amazed.
Welcome back, by the way. Newcomers Fast and Furious? I have no clue what that means. Hello. Is it all about funny? Oh, it's all about funny. It's all about family. And oh, you started it like you're listening to it. Ah, I thought you meant like.
Chopper with my guns, but I can scare him.
Jesus. Oh my god. Hello. I thought you meant you like started one. I'd like to make a. Yeah. I would like you to make one too.
Dude, these guns we have suck. That one doesn't suck.
But we don't have it.
We don't have it yet.
I wish you make a cool one with me. Holy shit. What the hell? I need monies. How do I get monies in this game? Oh. Nice. Equipped. So, now I have grenades? How do I do grenades?
I was just checking my eyelids for cracks.
Look at me. Okay, I have no clue where to go. Oh. Oh. Hello. Senor. Also, we're playing this. It's out of respect for you.
I've lost him. Send reinforcements to the rooftop to find him.
Fly or
Because
die,
he likes
asshole.
chimichangas.
Your choice.
You're gonna need both hands to shoot that minigun.
Says who? I do stuff with one hand all the time.
Oh.
Get to the right, my newly acquired pilot. I got some ammo to spend. So juicy.
Oh my god. I am invincible! I am death!
Swing around, fly boy. We got heat on our left.
You cannot. Whoa. I am death destroyer world!
I was thinking the same thing. We got company behind us.
Wow! Look at me go!
We could do this all day.
Get Shark 2 airborne now! Shark 1 is compromised. Shark 2, blow it out of the sky!
Shark 2.
We got a bad feeling about this. Keep it steady, Dingus.
Oh!
Jeez, I can fly better than that.
Oh!
Hey, gives me an idea. No, wait. Hell yes! Hey, we're flying! We're flying!
We cannot fly.
Well, it is good to have dreams.
Dreams, yes. Delusions?
Wow. It was so... Amusement park.
It's good to have skills. This might be a good time to buy some upgrades.
Holy shit.
So buy.
How did I get so much? Yo, okay. Should I buy this? Kingmaker shotguns? So he can heal, but in the movie, he's like, that hurt. He says it hurts sometimes. Like, how long does it hurt? That hurts. In the movie, he heals too, though. I actually just watched Deadpool #2 the other day. And so in that one scene when he's fighting Cable, he's like, trying to block like the bullets and stuff. And you literally just see him go, and then he goes, huh. Yeah, that hurt. And it's great. It's a great movie. It's a great movie, man. I kind of really want to spend it on this, the gun. Maybe not. Maybe I should spend it on these guns. Or super swords. Super damage. Yeah, we're just gonna fully kit my sword. Okay. Probably just wasted everything. Yep. That's what I'm saying. The movie's acknowledges he feels pain and damage, but he gets his arm chopped off and he's like, regenerate a little bit. That's true. Or is it always just cancer pain? You know, I don't know. You know, the weirdest thing in the movies too. In the movies too, just a fun fact. Oh, it really wants me to when he loses his like leg and stuff, he's still alive. Oh hey.
I knew we'd make it. Now, where is the man of the hour? Senor Johnson.
Well, you can't get me, freak. My panic room is Deadpool proof.
I'm going.
So like his legs leave, and then his hand gets cut off, and then like. But then he grows them back, so like he just leaves the rest of his body, including his dink.
Meet my personal guard. He's bigger than you, badder than you, and he's purpose-built to eat little shits like you for breakfast.
Oh.
Eat shit for breakfast?
Oh, Daddy.
Look at the size of that thing. That's what she said. I wonder if we can even carry that gun.
Only one way to find out.
What is this?
Yeah, that was easy.
Someone get up to the penthouse and kill this asshole!
Hold it.
Best video game ever.
That's cool. That's cool! Oh, fuck. It doesn't actually do anything. My bullets do better damage than this piece of shit.
Oh, we need a vacation.
I don't know what you're after, you masked freak, but you'll never get to me while I'm in this panic room.
Short hair.
I'd like to test that.
What? He did. Oh no, he didn't even have short hair.
20 ounces.
Did he?
What?
Oh, in the first one he did. In the first one he definitely did. But in the second one he had no hair.
Dude, fuck
ever.
man. Just use all of it.
I'm Fire Fist. Okay, so I think I'm over the tutorial.
How's that for impenetrable, asshole?
Oh my god.
Oh, we still need him alive.
Exactly how alive are we talking?
Okay. Press it repeatedly? Alright. Oh man, I'm getting money for it. Hell yeah, keep going. Ooh. You better not say legs.
Not as insane as you think.
And he gives him the finger. He's like, legs. Oh, I knew it. I knew you were gonna say it, and it still hurt. Oh, it's so funny. You got the Juggernaut?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like we get a do-over on this one. The hell we don't.
What is going on here?
my man. You see all that? Buttload of awesomeness.
Deadpool, you idiot! Do you know how much money all those explosions and tacky graphics just cost me? You can't just change whatever you want, whenever
Yeah,
you
that's
want.
great, Peter.
All right.
Talk to my dick. Hey, where are you a-holes going with my contract?
Yeah, that's
Way
great.
to
Now
go.
talk to my
You
dick.
got away.
Give me some credit.
Huh.
Oh, I see. We let him get away, didn't we?
Huh.
Fun is in the chase.
Now you're talking.
Can I do the bounce bounce?
Get 'em.
I started watching Cobra Kai. Hell yeah. You wait, excited? Have you, what season are you on? It's really good. Dude. Yeah, it is. It's really funny because Tash never watched any Karate Kids, and I was like, all right, we gotta watch Karate Kid. And she's like, why? I was like, you have to. And she's like, why? Because we started watching Cobra Kai. What is going on?
Oh, I love old 8-bit games. Yeah, we do too. This game isn't old.
Or 8-bit moron.
Hey, look at the boner over here. You said boner.
Wait, what? What's going on here? I'm into Mario. The best Karate Kid is the one with Jaden Smith. Okay. No, it's not.
You want mustard with that?
Okay. What is going on here?
What the fuck?
What? What? He's on drugs. You know what?
Love the color palette here.
I'm not mad about it. Oh shit.
2 extra slices for just $9.99. That's right. Use the quads.
But I don't have a key.
Hello? Peter! Hey, I was just
Oh
running
my
around
God.
my game.
It is
All of a
Gauntlet
sudden, I noticed
Legends.
that some shit was fucked up. What's up with that?
I warned you about the budget.
I love the fact that
Literally blew
Wait,
all the money.
the story of this is
hell,
like
man?
he wants his own game and he's blowing the budget.
Peter, sweetheart.
I think that's
Whoa.
hilarious.
Let me remind you that my website got 15 million hits the weekend we announced. 1,000,001? 1,000,002? Cough it up.
That's hilarious. 1,000,001? 1,000,002? Can I kill them? Oh my god, I can! That's too funny. I'm gonna leave the unicorn. Okay, never mind. That was funny. I can't jump in here. Oh.
Go! I'll hold him off.
Wait, what? Who?
Yeah?
D-list villains.
Chase the Marauders. D-list villains. Okay.
Keep him on our back while we're engaged.
Whoa. Big Apple. 3 a.m. Oh my god, we could have played that game.
What do these guys want with Mr.
Two.
Moneybags anyhow?
I might
Whatever.
play that
They've
one
got
later.
our mark. No mark.
I gotta go get
Money.
the Super Nintendo though.
Gonna Swiss cheese it up.
Turtles in Time. They have a new Ninja Turtles too. Yes, new Ninja Turtle. It's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Peace. Nice. Big Apple. 3 a.m. I'm excited for Shang-Chi tomorrow. Whoa, what the hell is this thing?
You can do better than that.
As you know what I'm talking about. Shang-Chi comes on Disney Plus. and I haven't seen it yet. So I am literally gonna watch it in the morning. Huh. Huh. Ooh, tacos. Ooh, tacos. I do watch Kim's Convenience. You know what's funny? Kim's Convenience is a Canadian show.
Whoa! You got daddy issues.
It's actually, it's in Toronto. And it's made by the CBC. The CBC. The CBA. It's in here.
You just don't know.
No, I don't want to go that way. Fuck me up! Okay, we're going this way.
Maybe we gotta go up.
Huh. Maybe I went the wrong way in general here. Oh, yeah. I totally did. I went this way. Go up. No, thank you. Have you watched oh my god, Kim's Convenience? Also, the dude that's in Kim's Convenience, the main guy, not Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi, the guy who's the convenience store owner, he's in The Mandalorian as a rebel pilot.
He's up above us.
How do you know? How do you know?
He won't stop. You're a marauder. Take a stand.
Huh.
Handle this.
Whoa!
Shoot, that was my favorite bullet.
Where are
Send it
you?
back, or just don't lose it. Cover. These guys sure can take a pound.
What is this? What is this? He was a Porkin descendant? No, he's not. Porkin wasn't.
You are so
Oh.
uninvited to my birthday party.
Are you saying it because he's fat? Pologons? Wow. Or not. He was bigger. That's a rude. That's fucking rude, dude. You're rude, dude. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. If it bleeds, you can kill it. Oh. Oh. Who was like, hey, we should call the obese rebel pilot Porkins. Ah, Porkins, like pork rinds. I get it. The poor guy. He probably got ridiculed at the beginning. Jeff, really? We're out of time. Porkins it is. It's either Porkins or...
Welcome to Loserville. Population, you.
Jeff.
Heads up. Time to work.
It's Jeff Martin. So these, I got new
How'd
people
that look
here.
on TV? Amazing, right?
Amazing, right? Huh. Sink, sink. Sink, sink. Where is everybody? Hello? Ah, you. Can't say I ever seen a fat fighter pilot. You have. Can't wait for the Porkin Solo movie. Oh, bitch.
Hey, Arclight! Looking good, babe. You've been working out? Your pecs. I mean your breasts. Your chesties look unbelievable if you catch me.
What is
Can help you
going?
get off that villain D list if you
Kill this pansy.
Holy
Okay,
shit!
She-Man,
I'm
we'll
getting
talk about your
canceled
D-list
because I'm
next
playing Deadpool.
Forget about
Holy! I apologize if anyone's offended from Deadpool. He likes the boobies. A lot of people do. I'm a boob person myself. I like boobs. I like ladies.
Ooh, nasty slide. Should have used the bottle.
If dudes have boobs, good for them. I like them too. Oh god. Let's not get canceled today. Let's just play some Deadpool. I'm still dreaming of Resident Evil? Oh. Because she's a vampire? Nice. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, now this person. Dead. Tacos.
My turn.
What? Yeah. Nice.
Little moonlight, get things going.
Oh, hello.
Think you're clever? Think you're cool?
Kind of.
You ain't the only one with power, little geek.
Oh, shit.
Now that's impressive. Woohoo! Fireworks!
Oh!
You're gonna want to have John to take a look. I hate waiting. Recharge fast!
Oh, it does recharge. No! Are we?
What's wrong? Whoops! Anger issues!
Oh no, I got no more guns. Oh! I got her. I did it.
Come on, baby. We can
Oh
still
my
work this
god.
out.
You disgust me.
As much as this game is kind of like lame looking, it's pretty fun. It's a good like beat 'em. Oh my god! She
Hey, hot
died!
tits, the pipe I was offering gives way more pleasure.
That was a lot of blood, yeah. Oh my god! What is going on here?
Hello? No, please take your time. Hey, tickles, tickles, tickles.
Oh my, canceled. I know. Holy shit.
Let's not do that again, okay?
Must
Hey, hey, hey.
continue.
No more sewers, High Moon. This is boring.
Wow. She has gone repeat rip my channel. Everybody put the rip in the chat, please. This is going on YouTube, by the way. So we're gonna really test the cancel.
Vertigo? Could we seriously not afford better bad guys? Ooh, Vertigo. I'm gonna get dizzy.
Wow.
Oh, clearly a video game. A powered down switch. Oh, what shall I do? My oh my, there must be a way to turn this on.
Maybe 2 switches somewhere close by.
I like how he. Oh shit! I thought I almost jumped out. Who is that character? Starburst? Her name is Vertigo. If you go to the Marvel Encyclopedia, you know, when I was a kid, I got my grandma. What the hell is this thing? To buy me the Marvel Encyclopedia because I wanted to know everybody. What? And Vertigo was a person.
Who the hell were they supposed to be?
Careful.
Oh, my tummy hurts. Did I leave the oven on? Do I even have an oven? Did I put someone in that
hello,
oven?
Ready do. We just got canceled almost again. Ratty was here when we got canceled the first time.
Going
He knows what. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. You missed the boobies again. Ratty was here during the Last of Us booby part.
Vertigo! Got time for a hot makeout sesh? Hey, come back, guys. We
Whoa.
only want to kill you a little bit.
What the hell? Oh no, I saw the boob, but don't worry. Oh hell yeah. Whoa! What the fuck was that? What kind of Scooby-Doo is this?
I am out of ammo.
It wants me to buy this one. Fuck it. Let's do it. I did it. Oh. Hello.
Wow! Look at that spinning tube thingy.
Yeah.
I missed that one. You did. It's in the VODs though.
Oh,
So
I get it.
if you ever want
Clever,
to watch
Hyper.
it,
You think so?
it's
No, but we're doing it anyway.
it's on the VODs channel. Oh my god. What?
Now these should come in handy.
Oh! Oh, now I got weapons again. He was like, ew, ew, ew. Look at Deadpool's ass. It's like perfect. How am I? Okay. Huh. Oh my god. So, have you ever played Deadpool? This is my first time playing, and so far, what the fuck was that? It is, I didn't expect this. The boobs will prevail. I did make the camera try to blog it. It was... I was out of time though. We saw the boobs. We saw the love making. We saw boobs. We saw love making. In The Last of Us Part 2. I've never even seen the movie. This is definitely not based on the movie. It's just a game. It's Deadpool. Ah! It's just called Deadpool as a game.
This thing move any slower?
I went to go and get the new trilogy. Oh, what the hell?
Ugh, assholes!
The trilogy of Grand Theft Auto today, and
Really?
nowhere has
Think
it.
one guy is gonna stop me?
Oh, fuck off. Whoa. What the hell? Is this fun that I can run away and still shoot? Oh my god. This is my in-between right now. And like, I legitimately was gonna play some Grand Theft Auto, the remastered trilogy today, but legitimately nobody had it. It was all, it's only digital today, I guess. So, I found this, and it was like 15 bucks. Is gonna be the next series? I don't know about that. That's a lot. That's a lot. I've been really thinking about doing what was it? Someone told me I should. What the fuck? BioShock would be cool. Oh. But I don't know. Right now it's Deadpool. Deadpool, baby. Or even doing a Mario.
Vertigo, not now. Got a
Ooh,
headache,
I watched
man.
BioShock. Or even Link's Awakening.
You officially
I got
have
told
the lamest
I should do it.
power.
We're gonna do a speed run on how to quickly beat it.
I've got you right where
I gotta get the record. I don't even know what the record is. Oh, I'm so... Really? Oh, I'm on a slide. This just reminds me of Simpsons. Oh. What is this game? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! What? It's like. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! Holy fuck, that's funny. The record is 20 hours because that game makes no sense.
Are in place.
Yeah.
Ready for your broadcast.
Yo, it's Mr. Sinister.
Ooh, Mr. Batty Bad Guy. He's a mutate like me. For beers.
I do Link's Awakening. I think that'd be fun.
Study cloning and all sorts of crap that bad guys do to make armies.
The
He's also
fluidity.
the boss of the Marauders.
I feel like I might have to get like walkthrough just to remember how to play because I haven't played it in a long time. Oh.
Yes, Sinister. All my satellites are in place, ready for your broadcasts.
Excellent. You are no longer in
It's a joke between me and 3G that he hasn't beaten it yet. Because he was driving. He went to Hawaii.
Our contract money.
Wait. Is that how the script goes?
He was going to Hawaii. He's like, yeah, I got so much time.
Hey there, Captain Douche.
And I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure you can beat that in, like, I just killed that person. Like, no.
Collect from your sorry ass.
Should I be?
Oh.
What the hell?
Oh.
Why is this?
I don't think you need a walkthrough. It's one of the easiest Zeldas. I told him, I was like, bro, I'm pretty sure you can beat it in 6 hours, that whole plane ride. And then he's like, bro, I haven't got past this part. And I was like, holy shit, dude, that's like 2 hours in. Whoa!
What do you expect?
Now I got ladies.
We'd probably know if we'd read the original script.
Deadpool, you need to listen to me.
The
Mr.
best.
Sinister has taken over Chance White's
I
satellite.
believe we used to date it.
Oh, you can beat it.
Not as hot as Psylocke, though.
Were you even paying attention?
Wolverine.
Rogue? Hey, you're here
And
too.
Rogue?
Try reading the script.
Like the girl said, we gotta go to Genosha if we're gonna stop Mr. Sinister.
100% everything first go.
Hey, we'll have to fly there. Are we taking
Yeah,
the
you can do it.
Oh,
I'm just talking about beat the game. You don't need to 100% it.
Deadpool, quit fooling around.
Let's just kill all the X-Men.
Deadpool, look out!
It's my first go, and I was going back and forth looking for some crap. Oh my god. Well, I think it's the something. Was it the magic things?
See?
The magic dust?
Montage works every time.
We crashed.
Yeah, but we crashed on
It's a
Genosha.
harder Zelda than normal.
It seems our flight was a little more than the X-chumps
Check
could handle.
on Wolverine.
Oh, are they dead? Let's gently poke the furry one and find out.
Huh. Oh my god. Interact.
Oh, Wolvie, time to wake up.
Bitch slap?
Rise and shine, Stubby. Wake up. Up and at it. Fine then. That's for all the clown jokes. That's for never calling just to say hi. That's because I get aroused when I slap people. That's for all the furry midgets in the world. That's because I feel like it.
What is going on?
Why? Whoa, you, wake.
I literally could just sit here. We could have a slapping Wolverine
That's
stream.
because I like slapping fleshy things with this hand. That's for being in more comics than me. That's for making me love you. That's for making me hate you. That's for never taking us to the prom. That's for always working late. That's for being short. That's for stabbing me in the heart. Literally. That's for never letting me fly the Blackbird except when I crashed it. That's for being the worst wingman in bromance history. That's because I want to see if the player will keep doing this. That's for all the hot gamer girls out there. Hey, call me.
Hey,
That's
call
for being
me.
a total douche. That's for never washing the dishes. That's for last year's white elephant gift. Who wants a white elephant? And finally, that's because the whole setup just added 5 minutes of bonus play to the most awesome game ever devised by mutant or man. I guess he's not waking up.
That's
Curious.
so funny.
Looks like we're flying solo, boys. It's as if the next section was
Holy
designed
shit.
with that in mind.
All the ladies just like, okay. That was funny
Screw
as
the
shit.
X-Men. Wow, is that a Sentinel?
Whoa.
Sure is. Impressive, right?
You can see
The
how
boss
they
is
can destroy
a
this
typical
entire island,
Zelda at the
populated with
you beat it.
powerful mutants.
Oh, is it the bird? I can't remember. Is that the game with the bird boss?
Here comes Sinister's lackeys. Guess they saw our Blackbird's, landing?
Jesus.
Wasn't exactly so.
Am I weird? Is that the thing?
Yeah, congratulations. You stabbed somebody. What the hell was that?
Am I thinking of a completely different game? I think I might be I think I'm thinking of something else. Oh my gosh.
Cutting edge of awesome. It's getting closer.
Maybe not. Maybe it is the...
Oh man, zoom in on Tubbo.
Whoa! Tubbo?
Stop dropping my camera, player. Thing was expensive. Now get up.
Holy shit, that guy is big.
Dude, is your primary means of transportation belly flops? That can't be efficient. This ain't a paintball, skipper.
You picked the wrong time
Did
to get
it.
tough. Tons of fun.
I don't recall. Maybe an Oracle? Oh, weird. I think I'm thinking of Toad's... Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker Trail. Whatever that game's called. I don't remember. I remember that one being a giant bird or something. I haven't beaten that one either. Oh. The OTT. Ocarina of Time? Followed by... true. That's what you like. Have you played Breath of the Wild yet? Senor Chiro? Ah. I feel like you have. Ah. Add more bullies. It is goats. Goats and stuff.
Where are we anyway?
The island of Genosha.
I'm pretty sure it's some kind of timeshare for mutants.
Or the site of one of the worst mutant massacres in history.
Yeah, no. I'm sticking with timeshare.
Timeshare, baby. Timeshare. So I do just want to point out, going from, I said this earlier, going from Last of Us to this, it's a little bit different. It's a little weird. The whole game is a little bit weird, and you can tell it's aged. It's an aged game, even with the Last of Us, the first one.
Ooh, games? That means we're headed in the right direction. Oh my God, you're blind! Bullets. How convenient.
Whoa! Just a little? Yeah. It's definitely not like a nice, like, beautiful, polished game like it should be. What the hell? How did I just get destroyed here? Excuse me?
Hey, try harder.
Shit. I like that that's what happens on the failed things. I regret not getting this game when it first came out because I feel like it would have been way cooler.
Ooh, in games, that means we're headed in the right direction. If that hit you in the chest, I'm sorry.
Why isn't that hurting you? Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa!
Sometimes I let my guns do the talking. And boy, are they jacked.
Jesus!
Well, we want it.
Oh, it just never gets old. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Can't teleport yet. Maybe now.
Nice. I don't know what this is, but I'm excited.
Whoa, that one went up good.
This is like adult Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, totally. Whoa! Whoa, it's Cable! He's thick. He's thick boy. It's Thanos. It just had to redo it for me?
Cable? Hey, man out of time. What are you doing here?
We haven't seen him since our run in the comics together.
Oh, I
That's
love
hilarious.
reunions.
Wade, I need you to listen closely.
Wade.
I've time traveled from the future to bring you a dire warning about...
Oh, God, here he goes again. He's not here 10 seconds before he starts boring us with his dire
It's
warning
fucking
from the
Cable.
future
Who the
crap.
fuck is that?
Sinister has knocked out the X-Men by broadcasting...
We may want to pay attention. This could explain a critical plot point.
The survival of Earth entirely depends on... which all
What's
hinges
going
on
on?
you, Wade. Now here's the critical part.
It's so boring.
To make it stop?
Make it stop.
What's gonna happen if I don't? I'm not gonna press it. I'm not gonna press it. He's just gonna say you're crying? Could you imagine if like this is gonna be the thing? It's like slapping Wolverine. It took for oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh, man, did that hurt. So, we give Cable a slip?
Looks like he left a
Oh
note.
my
What
god!
does it say?
Idiot. Meet me at the north end of the city.
He
What?
did
Who the hell is
sound
Cable
like
to give
it.
us orders in
That
our
was so
game?
amazing. And then he just stabs a note into him.
Within 1
That's
hour,
hilarious.
You'll miss the incredibly large-breasted...
Naked woman who claims to be your biggest fan?
Oh, don't fall for that one
But
again.
what if Cable means it this time? We can't take that chance. Large-breasted naked fan lady, we're on our way. Ready?
Find a totally real fangirl.
Expected.
Oh, so now I just have to like run through it. Can't take that chance. I know. I gotta find the ladies.
Oh, joy! Bullets! I'm Wade Wilson, and I approve this message.
That was really funny, actually. Just make it stop. I didn't think he's gonna fucking shoot himself. Holy. What's over here? Is this where I came in? Yeah, that's where I came in. My bad. Dude,
What, do
that's
I need to hold your hand?
kind of.
Hey, you guys see a cute girl walk by here who seems like she might be into a dude who's horribly disfigured? Yeah, great bet. Now I have a machine gun. Oh ho ho!
Yo, machine gun is where it's at. I'm not gonna lie here.
It's party time!
It's pretty sweet. Can I? Oh, I can do upgrade here. Ooh, increase the firing rate. Increase the rounds. Let's do damage. Because I feel like I need that one. A lot more. Hell yeah. Dual weeding. So Deadpool can't die, I'm assuming. Deadpool has a healing factor like Wolverine. And,
suppose they're related?
Could be clones.
I was gonna say, yeah, like, I was like, wait a second, man, I thought you saw the movie. You didn't see the movie.
He had lots of
But even before that, he has a healing factor, just like Wolverine. He's basically like Canadian version of Wolverine. He's the merc with the mouth. A cancer Wolverine with no claws. That makes sense. What is that?
Holy shit! Like you need a beat.
Yeah, he's a merc with a mouth.
2 of these assholes?
2?
What do you think?
Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Suck in gravity.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I aim because I care. Alright, if I was a hot fangirl, where would I be? Probably someplace less infested with bad guys. Good point. Let's make our way up.
Why are you shooting me? I legit don't even know who Deadpool was until the movie. Whoa! He came out in the 90s. And he's the merc with the mouth.
It's
who,
Billy!
Who's Billy?
Who is not part of the X-Men, but he's a mutant. Oh my god.
How many bullets are in your head so far?
So, oh! What's a Deadpool? Is that Millhouse? What's a Deadpool? Is that Millhouse? What's a Deadpool? Is that Millhouse? How many times do you want me to say it? I'll say it in a minute. Millpool? Thrill House. No. Thrill Pool. Got it. Nice.
Now that
Nice.
was a firefight.
It kind of sounded like Big Mouth there. Pool House? Oh, that's a good one. Pool House is a good one. It's me, Pool House. Tacos. Trophy progress. 55 tacos. Also, Ratty, Deadpool loves tacos, chimichangas, churros. He's like the ultimate wisecracker slash, you know, what can I do? Oh. 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 He's everything. He, you know how like Spider-Man fights and he does wisecracky stuff? So does Deadpool. You know, the whole shebang of being a wisecracker while you're fighting bad guys. That's the thing. I have no clue where the fuck to go. Oh, I probably have to go up here. Ah, I do. Oh, I don't? Oh, no, I do. Oh. Also, this is the first time playing this game.
With a fangirl, should we do Italian or Mexican?
Mexican. Duh.
Good call.
Vengeance. Have you ever played this game? Oh my fucking god. What did you think when you did, if you played? Jesus. Aim for the heads, because it makes them blow up. What, me, Matt? Have you played this game before?
Mustard with that?
Mustard. Oh, hey. I'm pretty sure I have like health and stuff. Oh my god, I just ripped them apart. You see this say where it says player up? Oh my god, I have so much shit. Alright, I need definitely get health for every 8th successful strike. I got a CRT on the weekend. I set up Animal Crossing on... Oh, hell yeah. Do some lo-fi playthroughs later? Oh, nice, dude. It's really funny. Because I asked if you played Deadpool. If you've ever played Deadpool. Am I just getting disregarded? Are you just disregarding my question? Pick is in Let's Chat. I see. I know, I said nah. Oh, I thought you meant like what, me? Like nah, like the question. Oh. Oh. GameCube, eh? No, I play Millpool. That's the best one. Increase, oh, that would probably help. Increase all thrown item counts by 2. Oh, carry more ammo. Oh shit. Why haven't I done any of this? Wow. Wow. Gain additional momentum for every 10th strike. No thank you. This menu style reminds me of Persona. It does. This is just how it is, baby. Deadpool, bro. The best beat 'em up, I guess, ever. Oh, I have to fucking go up here. Okay. Maybe not. Oh, no, I do. I've never played this game before. Today's the first playthrough.
Holy flying dudes, that
what the
dude
fuck?
can fly.
Holy flying dudes, that dude can fly.
This guy's fast. Try using lock-on to keep a beat on him.
Wait. He's electrocuting me. Swap it. How do I... Oh, he's dead. So that one... That's hard.
Yoink.
I need more scary game. We're thinking about it. Scary games. Scary games. Everyone wants me to play scary games, and I just want to try this game. I actually, like I was saying earlier, I don't know what that is.
This looks important.
I was trying to get the Grand Theft Auto trilogy today, and I couldn't find it. You need more cowbell. Get Dead Space. Play Bioshock. Play Borderlands.
Hey,
that's scary.
Are you gonna make a joke about us putting our thing in that thing?
That's too easy.
Oh. Yeah, it did. Came out today.
What's the sound of one robotic arm clapping?
Dubstep?
What? Actually never played GTA myself. Oh my god, dude. Why is Iron Man's that? It's a Sentinel. If you know X-Man. Come on, man.
That hole is
You know
prime
X-Man.
jumping material.
Think they call that a glory hole.
Hell yeah. You know what the creepiest... Why am I running like this? Is there somebody there? Oh, there is. I think they call it a glory hole. I'm gonna come at him. Sink! What's up?
We must be getting closer to Fangirl. Do you smell the perfume too? I thought she would smell better, to be honest.
The Grand Theft Auto games are amazing. Vice City was my favorite when it came out, and then San Andreas just upped it. So, I know Grand Theft Auto 3 got remastered too. Not as big of a fan. I want to see what they did to it. I know they made it like super cartoony, and everyone's gonna like want to play San Andreas.
Think we're dressed well enough to meet our #1 fan?
San Andreas.
Skin-tight bodysuit?
That means whale's vagina. It does not. That's what's it called means. San Diego. You know what's cool about GTA 5? That game came out almost 11 years ago. Just saying. And what we got is a bunch of online. We got 11 years of online content. Which, whatever. And then we got remastered of the old games. That's what we got. That's what we got out of that. Not a fan of the 3 character switching. What's up, Ninja Boy? GTA 5, smartest marketing in video game history? What? What do you mean? Smartest? Maybe laziest? The momentum and the hype for a new Grand Theft Auto is gonna be fucking crazy. Not much, chilling.
Is that her?
Oh my god, it's a babe. There's a babe. Cable was wrong. There's hot babes. Hot babes, baby. Made $1 billion. That is smart. Well, yeah.
Lo behold, #1 fangirl is hot.
Should I squeeze?
I'd ask what that was about, but I don't want to know.
That is so
Time
funny.
is
I
short.
did. I
We
pressed
need to get you to
squeeze.
Magneto's old citadel across the island.
Stupid
That's
fantasy.
hilarious.
Don't worry, we'll land a real girl someday. This is our game, after all.
Wade, are you listening? Don't even bother with that security tower. Sinister is up there, broadcasting his...
Whoa, whoa,
Swear
hold
was
on.
funny.
Mr. Sinister is up there? As in the S-hole who killed that other A-hole who was my contract? One
The
side,
S-hole?
Summers. I got me some business to finish.
Damn it, Wade, stop! We don't have time to mess with the security towers.
Shh.
Okay. We got this. Sync.
That's just for starters.
Oh, fuck. I just got everybody to know that I was here. What's up?
You look like you needed some air.
Don't come at me. Oh, shit. There's people. You know, it's... Okay, I get it. I get the strategy, but, like, come on, man. Like, they haven't done that to Red... Well, no, they have done that to Red Dead. Red Dead is the same thing. Red Dead Online. Same thing as GTA Online. I feel like they're gonna just milk it. They're not gonna give us the DLC that we actually want, which is the Undead Nightmare, which we all expected. Oh, if Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't gonna be insane or like groundbreaking or changing or anything, people are going to be pissed.
That sounded like boom.
Oh my god, I'm getting... Sure. People are gonna be pissed off, man. Okay, where's this other thing? What the hell? Oh, goddamn. Hello. What else? Well, how much do you think they spent on doing the remastered to the new ones? To the old ones, old game. And like, they're trying to give everyone a new experience. I totally feel ya. Oh, Cable.
It's about time you joined the party, Summers.
You've drawn the attention of every enemy in the area.
Okay.
Outstanding! We could use a workout. You see, I set my gun to perforate.
Perforate. I feel. Oh shit.
Wow, Summers! That gun of yours is awesome. You gotta let me try it.
Forget it, Wade. It'd be too heavy for you to even lift.
Susie, selfish! Did you learn to share in kindergarten?
Thank God. Is the B team? Heard that. I heard that. B team? What are you on, B team?
Cable! Asshole! Stop shooting me!
These guys do not take well to this shit. Oh my God!
Best video game ever.
Thank you. There's just so much going on right now. I can't handle it. I just want to make sure that I get cool guns and tacos. Jesus Christ! Who are you? Run!
Yep, that was a rocket launcher in my pocket.
Kill it. Got him. Oh shit.
That was fun. Let's do it again.
Wade, I need to return to the future and finish fighting a battle that you pulled me away from. Wait here until I get back.
Do you
so we
think
can form a plan.
anything for dudes? Anything for dudes? Anything for dudes?
We could just finish
I'm counting the days for
now.
Eden Ring. Ooh.
Let's go kick Sinister's ass before he gets back. Summers will be so proud.
Is he? iDubbbz versus anything for dubes. That's his new name.
Ooh, shiny.
That's his new name that I'm gonna call him. Anything for dubes. You guys know that he's part of like the YouTube crowd with like Max Mofo. He's part of Code Ones. You know. I wish the damage was great. Oh. Oh.
Now what do we do with this?
Break on through
we
to
should
the open. Oh. Wheel of Insanity.
We could win $1 billion. Spin it to win it.
Jesus. Magnetic Apocalypse.
Magnetic Apocalypse?
Oh,
that can't
shoot.
be good.
That's definitely not good. Where's Magneto? Isn't he part of this?
That game was a total bust.
Whatever.
It was a total
Won't keep us
bust.
from that douche nozzle Sinister.
Nobody takes our contract.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Eat the taco. I think we gotta go this way. Oh my God. What is going on here?
These
Oh,
platforms don't feel very stable.
Basically.
Your mom doesn't feel very stable.
Badooch, your mom.
All right, time to make my own luck.
Another
$1 billion,
one.
here we come.
I lost connection.
What? A cow? Nice try, Wheel. There are no cows on Genosha. What the hell? Almost there.
Okay.
Time to make Sinister pay for
Pay for what? following the script?
The script says we go kill him, so let's get to it.
So how do I get up? What do I do? Ah, go. Second one. All right, let's see if I can get $1 million now.
All right, $1 million.
Badillion.
Enough is
A
enough.
bazillion. Oh shit.
Cliffhanger. How profound.
Oh. I like how there's still the cow down there. Whoa.
Shit, this storm is really picking up. All right, Sinister. Time
what's
to
up?
pay the pan. What the hell happened to you?
That looks very uncomfortable.
You.
Me.
Deadpool. You repulsive, putrid mutate. Destroying this tower will do nothing to stop my plans to instill genetic perfection upon this world. Nothing you do will stop my master plans.
Wait. Are you stuck in there?
No, that would be ridiculous.
Oh, so
What
then
is
you
going
wouldn't
on?
mind if I played with this?
Wait, what are you doing? No, don't touch that!
I don't know about you, but...
Oh my god, it's a music game. Yeah. He's stuck, Step Bro.
What does this one do?
Oh, dang it time!
Run. I was gonna say, why is Cable just like watching this happen?
Hey, Summers! Was that the big problem you needed help with? Because I just took care of it. Like a boss!
Huzzah.
Wait,
Huzzah.
that wasn't...
Seriously, roll credits. We're done here.
We beat the game, baby. What?
That wasn't Sinister. That was a clone.
Damn, Summers. What'd you have for breakfast?
Yeah,
It was
hey,
like
Kyle, if
tacos.
USA
You like
is good,
tacos, Wade?
why
You know,
is there
I know this hot
USB?
taco lady, Samantha.
I don't
she
know.
makes the
Why?
best-
Wade, what if you could never eat one of Samantha's tacos? Ever again?
What you talking about, Summers?
Mr. Sinister is going to kill Samantha. Destroy all her tacos.
That's the joke.
And everyone else on this planet. Unless you stop him.
Ah, I see.
Shit just got real.
Indeed.
So we
It
go
is a
back
good
to back
joke. I
crane
like
style
it.
on this one?
No, I can't stay. I'm fighting my own battles in the future. All of which hinge on what you do here and now.
Rip. That's true.
Anyway, the
Rip in
real
the
Mr.
chat
Sinister
because I
is holed
suck
up on
at
Magneto's old citadel
getting
on the far side of the island.
jokes.
Easily a day's walk, so we'd better...
Fuck walking. Get ready for Plan Awesome.
Plan awesome.
If you insist on me building this thing, then I'll need 2 parts. My readings show the first one is that way.
Muchas chimichangas, amigo.
Find the part for Cable. Okay. I will. I feel like I really need to upgrade shit though. That's the thing. Oh. Nope. Interact with this.
Yo, Summers.
Let me
Thought
in!
You said this was the way to go. Door's locked.
Aha. Oh, Jesus.
What the hell, Summers?
I learned it by watching you, all right?
Oh my god. So as far as I know, I feel like, hold on, I want to check something really quickly. I want to see, I fucking hate this camera. I'm so sorry, guys. I want to know how long is the moment of silence. Oh, that's what just popped up when I googled that. Deadpool. Dead Sea game. How long Jesus Christ. Huh. Well then. You'll be surprised. I'm not going to tell you how long it actually is because you'll see. I didn't realize how short of a game it is. That's okay. We're not going to beat it tonight. I know that for sure. We'll definitely beat it on Saturday.
Build sex robots? Remind me
And that's
to
cool
ask.
because then I will be able to figure out. Jesus! Dead. Nader, so you're playing some Animal Crossing on GameCube? Why not Switch, man? Why not go on Switch? Why not play Switch with me? Why don't you add me on Switch? Switch? Why don't you swatch me? Oh shit. Oh my god, I got momentum for that too, eh? Oh.
Aha! That sentinel part thingy.
Oh, way up there.
Let's get it.
Alright, let's get it.
What's with the big hands?
Sentinels. They tore this island apart. Killed millions.
Yee, don't be such a downer.
Killed millions. Take that.
Okay, let's find a thing to put this thing in.
Let's find a thing to put this thing in. Let's do it. Almost at. Oh, I almost have enough tacos. Heck yeah. Insert power cell. Oh. Why? Why wouldn't I just do it to up there? Oh, it's because I have to go through this hellhole to go through it, I guess.
Hey, more bad guys.
Oh my gosh. Whew, that's a one shot to the head, bro. It's a one hot shot to the head, bro. You got one shot to the head, bro. Also, I feel like we might do the South Parker game. A South Park.
Hey, we got it.
Whoa!
Let's plug it in.
Here, I touch you. Do you not bleed?
Hello. We're gonna do Chef's Love Shack. Guys, everyone should know what Chef's Love Shack is. It's a great game for your Nintendo 64. Oh, your Nintendo 64. What?
Nice job.
Ooh, let's pull some strings.
Do I have to go? I think I have to go like that. Ah. That's definitely not what I had to do. Wait, hold on. I think, yes, I must set it up. You need this one to go down. Oh, that's genius. And all of a sudden, shabam. Hell yeah, giant Iron Mans. Look at us.
Sweet. Let's
Killer.
get this piece of crap back to Cable.
Why do we need this again?
Dude, that was amazing. We did so well. Guys, we all did it together. We all did it together. Alright. Alright. Is there people? Yeah, there is. Hello. Hey, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm excited for Shang-Chi! Where are you?
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Bitch. That damn bitch. 24 combo. Ooh, if you have not purchased this item yet. Okay. Holy shit! Oh, that's not power. That's a power. Adds to. Hell yeah! Almost. Yo, my pistols are gonna be saucy. They're the most sauced thing I have here. So sauced up. Can't go wrong with the pistols, dude. Oh hey, Cable. Hi, Cable. Hey, what's up, dude?
Yo, Cable! Found the first part! Woohoo!
Excellent. You're one step closer to your demise. There is another part I need before we can get started.
Where is it?
Oh, ye of little faith.
You should be able to find it north of here.
Okay, cool.
Now get your ass moving.
Jesus. Sounds like Buzz Lightyear, kind of. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
2 parts? Really? Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day.
It's like they wanted us to do stuff. Holy shit. Hello?
Are you ready? Suck it, gravity!
Oh no! Yo, these pistols are goddamn great! One shot now!
Now give me all your lunch money!
What the hell? Now give me all your lunch money. Jesus. Okay. I love this. Oh shit, this is definitely not the way to go, I don't think. Oh no, it is. Hello?
There's the other Sentinel part Cable needs! Ah! I'm so excited!
Hello. Sink.
I think I like you better this way.
It's funny because you can be stealth, but you don't need to be. That's the best part of this game. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You can be stealth, but you don't need to be. Oh, there's a skull. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
This one is different.
Oh, I need a soul. Huh. Why am I sneaking around? There's no one like, I can't even do anything. Okay. So I just have to like, hey, what's up? There you go. What's up?
It's like magic.
He's like magic.
That's called a block,
And cut! Moving on!
Where are you at? There you are. Done. He's like magic. That's really funny. He's like magic. Okay, so there's that thing. I'm starting to kind of enjoy this game.
Hey, it's our favorite power set.
I was kind of hesitant at the beginning. I was like, holy fuck, this is... And you know when you go through this thing where you just play really good games? Like, guys, we gotta be a little bit more open-minded, I think. I do.
Hey,
Oh, shit. Like, we literally just came off... They're not that bad. Exactly. Exactly. They're not that bad. The gameplay's fun. It's funny. It's got some fun humor. I just gotta remember that. I just came off of playing Red Dead Redemption and Last of Us, which both are insanely phenomenal games. Jesus Christ. They are games of the year in some boats. So I gotta remember that like, you know. Okay, so do it again. Yeah, do it again. Yeah, and now I'm playing not so game of the year.
Deadpool 3, bathrooms 0.
So, I just played Games of the Year, and now I'm playing not so much Game of the Year. Whoa! Shit. Also, Ryder, do you have Disney Plus? Oh my god, yes you do. Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2 are on there.
You're gonna want to have a
I suggest you watch them. They, like, as much as you're like, oh, not maybe you're maybe not like, as much as like you don't know Deadpool, you'll kind of get a better grasp. Not just because it's like Ryan Reynolds, but just a grasp on the character, who he is, because he's just like, just a weird dude. Maybe playing this game too. Also, the first one is amazing. The first one is great. The sequel is really good. I really like the first one better though. It's just it's like the origin story, kind of. And they make it as like a it came out for Valentine's Day. So they're like marketing and stuff was like all like, this is gonna be the movie that your significant lover loves. Why can't I go through this? What the hell? The movie was everywhere. Oh, I have to go up this side.
Hey, what's up? We need to find a way up.
It's not a, it was more, it's, I'm not want to say it's a craze. Like, the movie, yeah, it was a craze. But, like, Deadpool has been a thing. People cosplay as Deadpool all the time. Even before the movies. That's why I got a movie, to be honest. Like, he's just like a one-off character from the 90s. Hello, don't do that to me. But then, like, people loved him because he just was goofy and funny. It was great. He looks badass, honestly. Yeah, dual swords. Also, like, katanas. Not katanas. What the fuck are the guys? Size. And then hammers? These are all legit things that in like real life he has. in the comics. Increase braca. And it's just goofy, like, I don't know. I like him. I like this game because it's like, it's definitely, I don't know what they should have done with this game, but I'm glad they did it like this. Because if it was anything else, I don't think I would have liked it. Excuse you. I want to see the hammers? Okay, I'll save up for them.
Another power cell. Let's get back to the Sentinel arm cannon and have some fun.
Wait, how do I get down there?
Boing!
Oh. That wasn't as fun. Yeah, I'll save up. I'll save up for the hammers now. And like he can teleport. He's badass. Hammers of Thor. I think they're like, you know how Harley Quinn has her like weird ass hammer? I think it's like that, to be honest. So like, it's funny because so Deadpool, if you're a DC fan, so Deadpool, his name is Wade Wilson, and DC made the same kind of character, Deathstroke, and his name is Slade Wilson. And because like Deadpool was a merc with the mouth, Slade Wilson was the same thing. Fun fact. Everyone knows who Deathstroke is in the DC community. He's the guy, him and Batman go toe-to-toe all the time. He's always against the Teen Titans. You see him more or less against the Teen Titans all the damn time now. Yes, so that was a big thing in the 90s when he came out. Jesus. And that's like, it's just... Oh my god. Bonus gravity. Okay, so how do I get...
Looks like you brought a gun to
Yeah, I don't know really what the main story is about it. I'm pretty sure that Deadpool was first or something.
Super amazing, awesome plan. Let's get back to Kate.
Okay. Shit. And it's funny too because he's Canadian. He's from British Columbia. If you're a Canadian nerd, how do you get an oversized Tony Stark arm? So that is an X-Men thing. So X-Men have these like little thingies called, not little, but these giant like, fuck! God damn it, dude! These robots called Sentinels.
Yeah, that felt like a lesson.
It's like a little bit into the X-Men lore. These, this Oliver Trask from Trask Industries got a program that can find mutant DNA and then did mutant hunting robots, and that's what a Sentinel is. And it basically, it's based upon like Iron Man suits and stuff. They can fly, they can do everything that like Iron Man does. They have... Jesus. Jeez. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I'm really glad I upgraded the pistols. because this would not be as fun. Oh. So, Robot Titan. Basically, yeah, so they were able to pinpoint mutants and non-mutants. Yeah. Dude. I like when people talk about nerd stuff like this. Because, like, I know a lot fucking about it. And I don't usually get to talk about, like, cool nerd shit. Everyone's all about MCU and all that, but, like, everyone forgets about, like, X-Men. Even though, like, they don't. Like, X-Men is huge. Deadpool is part of the X-Men. He's part of X-Force. He's part of, like, the, like, Dark X-Men. He's, like, he's part of them. But he's, like, usually an anti-hero.
Summers.
Because he does what he wants. He kills.
Now let's roll.
And he's goofy.
Wrong franchise, buddy. Wade,
Let's
this has
roll
got
out.
to be the dumbest idea you've ever had. The risk is considerable. This is my...
And so this cable guy, he's technically
Damn it, Wade!
Cyclops' son from the future. Oh.
Yo, dog, I heard you like boots. So I put my boots in this boot so I can stomp you while I stomp you.
Yeah.
I told Cable this shit would work. This is freaking awesome. If he's from the future, why doesn't he go back in time and tell himself to stop being such a tool?
Good point. Should have known this was gonna work before we did.
What? Cyclops is the laser beam guy. The eye laser beam guy.
We totally meant to do that.
Yeah, we're gonna call bullshit.
The plan also include getting the attention of every baddie in the area?
What is going on? Why is just doing this to me? Fix the boot.
Fix our boot.
Shit, that didn't work.
Yeah, this is gonna end well.
Fuck. Okay. Who's the guy wearing glasses? I remember a little bit.
Come on, come on, come on. Button mash.
Yeah. Oh my god, I couldn't do that.
There we go.
Yeah. Did you see X-Men with like Hugh Jackman? He's Wolverine.
Nope. Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Random out. Ow. Random pay.
But even like the Deadpool comments, they're like this too. So they're like, they're mature,
Don't look at me. This
more or
is all
less.
Cable's idea.
We told them this was a bad plan.
Oh hey, if I keep doing this, I'll be able to get the hammers. I think. 2 or 3? Hell yeah.
Hey, I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
See? Best plan ever.
Oh!
Yeah, we told Cable this was a good
You're
plan.
super into Iron Man? Oh hell yeah. A full-on fancy sword fight? Yeah! It's really funny because samesies. Where I lived,
Sure were a
all
lot of
these like
expensive
dudes
setups
would
in that
do
level.
LARPing,
Hope Peter's
and we would
okay
make
with
our
the
own
budget.
sword. So I was like, I'm gonna
We'll show him
I saw
budget.
boobies.
Watch this.
I did my own LARPing. I had a
Hey, there's
flail.
Rogue.
Oh,
Flying
it's
just
Rogue.
like us.
Flying right at us.
Deadpool, look out!
I like how the cutscenes are just freaking fake. But I made a Buster sword from like Final Fantasy, and that was my sword.
I can't hold.
Ah, the sweet southern belle from Mississippi. Rogue is hotter than the sun in the summertime. She says shit like that. Rogue absorbs the skills, powers, memories, and anything else through skin-on-skin contact.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could get down with some skin-on-skin contact.
Yeah. It was legit. I haven't made armor and shit.
Being upside down is fun.
Deadpool,
Or
quit fooling around.
I went to like
Can't hold on like this.
Wait, you're rogue. You can fly.
a value village,
Fly away.
which is like a thrift store, and I
can
bought like
feel him
hockey
nullifying my powers.
hockey pads and
Much
shit,
longer.
Get some backup ready.
so that I can like muck around with that. Oh my gosh!
Deadpool, I'm slipping.
Don't
tight,
you
Rogue.
can
Killing
fly?
these bastards as fast as I can. Maisie wall dudes again. Those guys are tricky.
She fell.
Gotcha.
Oh my god!
Wait till Sinister gets his hands on you.
Isn't that Blockbuster?
Shit.
That's not good.
Homemade, baby. Homemade swords. Did you make them out of wood? Because we found like just pieces of fucking wood, and we were just like, yeah, cool.
I gotta get my head on straight. Nice ass.
Wait, that's our ass. We'll need to find
Oh, my
our
arm's
to twist the
gone.
head back on.
Oh, and the controls are all messed up.
Pretty confusing.
Come on, player, figure it out. Is that Mr. Shugums? What's he doing down here?
Wait, why'd you grab my arm?
Well, the mud has good taste.
This is so
Stop it.
hard.
Stop it. Don't make me shoot you, boo-boo.
I have. Oh my god.
Come on, don't you have balls to lick? Come lick my balls. Want a treat? Okay, now don't go anywhere.
LARPing accident?
There
Yeah.
we go.
There's a kid who made all those like from cars to swords. Dang, dude.
Good boy.
Cars.
Who's a good dog?
LARPing accident. That's exactly what would happen.
That's right. Sit. Ha,
You would
now
lose
to
your
find
life.
the expert.
All right, cool. We have enough for the hammers. Courtesy of Potter Custom Sledges. Oh, there's sledgehammers. Good for killing, but not for high combos. Knock the meat out of bitches like a train. They should be banned from TV. That's hilarious. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll like for yourself to like drive in. That would be hilarious. Like a train. Okay. We bought them. Damn.
Hey, ooh, you know, rope.
Oh shit.
No one could have survived that. He's dead.
Now I got hammers.
Shut up and look. We gotta confirm with Blockbuster.
It's hammer time, baby. Let's see if I can sneak up on this guy and do a stealth kill with the hammer.
Dude, who gets killed with a hammer? I mean, seriously.
Oh, it's the same animation.
You mess with the bull, you get the hammer.
That's so
That
funny.
doesn't make sense.
Oh my god. Boopa. Interact.
Let's see what's behind door number 1.
Ah, nice.
So where are we now?
Looks like some kind of Genosian prison.
Prison?
It does look
I was
like
able to read a blurb about it before someone tore up High Moon's script.
Hey, that was cathartic. Don't know why we're still trying to follow that stupid script.
That's what we've been doing?
Whatever. New script. Save Rogue. Make her fall madly in love with us. Done.
Done.
Happy? We're better at improv.
Yeah. We are better at improv. I feel like Deadpool is a good improver. I bet you he'd be great at a comedy club. Shit. We're probably the worst. Where the fuck? I just want to fight people now. Please. Please, let me fight somebody. I have a hammer, and I just did 2 stealth kills. That's it. Okay. Here we go.
Yes, prison fight.
Prison fight. Whoa. Oh my god. 1 hit.
And look at the swing on this kid. That's major.
Oh my god. It's whoa.
Good job.
Holy shit. What the hell are these?
Bad guys down here are a lot freakier. So, what are these guys supposed to be?
Look like some kind of defective clone.
They're complete idiots. They look like Gambit.
Yeah, but better looking. All of these guys look to be cloned from some X-Men or another.
Oh. Oh. Except for me. Why was nobody cloned from me? Go in. Whoa, look at my face! What the heck? What the heck happened? That's what his real face looks like. It's all messy and disgusting. It's weird that his costume regenerates in the game. Or his eyes. Whoa! What is going on? Oh my god. His eyes are legitimately coming back. What is that? Ow, my hand. I just kind of want to see what the fuck is going on. Okay, it's his mask. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, new upgrades. What? Pay money. Nice. Oh, so his face got blown up by those things. Okay, cool. That's really funny. Oh my god. Oh, he did! He does look like a big ass Titan from Attack on Titan. Oh shit! I went the wrong way. I wanted to go in here. Okay. Ah. Okay. Did it happen again? Oh no, I'm back. I'm back to normal. These hammers are crazy though. Holy shit, that's funny. Let me in.
Still no rogue. Yeah, she needs to fall in love with us.
My ass is bare. Oh my god. He's wearing, look at, he's wearing Deadpool boxers. Oh my god, I love how it like his uniform regenerates. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. Actually, it's not gonna be a problem at all. Cause like they're just killing themselves. It's great because I have more than 100 health. Whack-a-mole. Basically. Oh, we're in the bathroom.
Fucking hear about the ex-babe, huh? Oh, what? You mean Rogue? Yeah. Blockbuster wants to break her in the arena. You dicks hang out here often? Get it with the dicks. Dude, seriously? Pee song. I'm gonna sing the pee-pee song. Nice dick.
What the hell?
Lizard since level 1. Dude, don't talk while I pee, alright?
I can literally just let him pee the whole time.
water is cold and deep.
Just keep going.
Yeah, I don't measure by length. I go by weight.
I don't.
Hey, blood in your pee's normal, right?
Oh fuck.
It burns so good.
Forever pee. I know, he's just holding it, eh?
Ah! I think I just passed a stone.
He's a lot of pee, dude. On the shoes.
Hey, buddy. Want to give me a hand with this? It's kind of heavy.
Oh, not cool, man. Really?
Oh my gosh. I literally could just have
Not
it
one
keep
to
on
judge,
going.
but why don't your drapes match the carpet?
Dude, don't
I
look.
love it.
I'm trying to go here.
You should really have those molds checked.
Is this normal?
Holy shit. I know.
Hey, covered wagon. Haven't seen one of those in years. Disgusting. You know, you get head cheese under there.
What? Oh. I feel like this
I had a friend who
is
had
gonna be the
2 holes.
longest. I'm gonna make a clip out of this one.
Golden dose.
Oh, dose.
Hey, look at that, buddy. Ever see
A
anything
cover
like that?
wagon.
Still white?
Really?
He just keeps going.
Wow, that is a whole lot of piss.
Yeah. Hey.
It's just like they're like going too as long, or maybe they're like awkward. Will it just finish up for me? Guys, long time no see. Exactly. We're watching Deadpool and have a pee. I feel like that's it. It wants me to do this.
Okay, I get it. Never break the guy code again.
Oh, shit.
Damn it, I can't think of any good dick jokes. What a wasted opportunity.
Wow. That was hilarious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I think we wait.
Anger issues!
Oh, no, it's stuck in the loop! We're stuck in the loop! I'm gonna have to die. How am I gonna die? Holy shit. We broke the game. What do you do? We killed the people peeing. We peed too much. We peed too much. We killed everybody. Okay, let's see if this restart the chapter. No, thank you. Holy cow. Just see what happens. I'm not. How does this even? I can do everything else. No, okay, I don't want to do that. I need unsaved. Oh my god. That's bullshit. Okay. Alright.
Yes! Prison fight! Shake, shake, shake!
We just have to start a little bit again. Okay, maybe short P this time? Maybe.
Good job, player! Huh. Bad guys down here are a lot freakier. So, what are these guys supposed to be?
Yeah.
Look like some kind of defective clone.
They're complete idiots.
They look like...
Oh shit!
Yeah, but better looking. All
Okay.
of these guys look to be clones
Not a
from
big
some
P this
extent
time.
or another.
Not big P. No big P. What Funko Pop did you get, Cops? I'm intrigued. I love my Funko Pops,
Yeah,
dude.
she needs to fall in love with us.
Well, she's gotta be here somewhere.
Oh fuck. What Funko Pop did you get? You got Ellie. Ooh, from The Last of Us. It's a good Funko Pop, dude. Keep that one, you know. You know. Are you a box person? You keep it in the box? Or are you an unboxer? Like, I'm not gonna judge either way. I might. You might get judged if you keep it unboxed. Or keep it... Yeah, no, unbox it. You're a box person? Alright, you Gucci. You Gucci. You're like me. You're like me, dude. I have one Funko Pop that is not boxed. And it's a Crash Bandicoot one. Alright, let's do this real quick then.
Oh, what? You mean the dicks hang out here often? Get it with the dicks? Dude, seriously?
Pee-pee song. I'm gonna sing the pee-pee song.
Oh my god.
Nice dick. Okay, I get it. Never break the guy code again.
What? His dick was out!
Damn it, I can't think of any good dick jokes.
Oh my god. My Funko came right out of the box right away. What do you mean? I would have like Joel or Clicker, but Romania? That's true.
Ready? Fight!
This is nicer than my apartment.
What does Romania have to do with Funko Pops? I kind of want to know. Oh my god. There's only a few in Romania? Really? Where do you buy them? At like a video game store? Do they have... Is that a thing? Who's shooting me? Like me, I can buy them at an EB Games or like it's called GameStop. Technically. Where would you buy yours? They don't sell them. With Walmart? Is there Walmarts in Romania? Useless. I really need to upgrade the sludges.
Deadpool smash!
That's hilarious.
Bullets! How convenient.
Hello. Get off of me.
How many bullets are in your head so far?
There you go. Oh no, I'm about to die, I think. Oh! Oh! No Walmart in Romania? Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know why I was like, oh my god, that's so... How do you live? It's not like I'm an aficionado of Walmart. I'm Canadian. Holy cow, you could do so much damage with this. I'm kind of dinging it. We're gonna upgrade these all the way. Dude, Deadpool, you're looking a little hurt, bro.
Oh, you're a biggin'.
Oh, one shot now. Where are you at? Oh, and more? I don't know what any of that is. Is that a... Do you have Zayres? Why would you have a Zayres? That's a Canadian company. Oh, hey. Oh my god, it'd be so sick if I can do one-shots on those guys. Ah, it would be so cool. The only... Oh, that's the only store that sells Funkos, eh? Jesus. It's like a Funko-less area. Okay, let's see if I can... New upgrades. Slow enemies with your strike. Or more damage. Oh, fuck, I can't do more damage? I need 50. I can't do either of them. Okay. I need more.
Man, this place really went to hell. I wonder what happened.
What always happens in prison. You got tired of the food.
Oh, if you were still breathing, you would have loved that.
Oh, right in the head. What is... What do the average people... Okay, hold on, wait a second. What? What does your average people of Walmart look like in Canada? Same as here in the States or nah? Frodo! Wait, did Frodo happen? I'm looking for the... They do exist. Yennefer... Oh, this has everything. So the average people of Walmart are basically the same. It's not as selfie. If you'll understand that if you're from America, it's not as self-based. It's more like, oh, what the hell?
Why is this happening? We need to make a quick phone call. Peter, it's Deadpool. What the hell is High Moon doing to my game?
Oh my god.
Well, use the money I transferred to your account and patch this shit. Now! Money well spent.
Whoa!
Surrender!
It changed. Okay. You didn't need to do that. Yo, I think we have enough to do the damage thing again. Oh my god, yeah. But yeah. They basically are the same. But like... Okay. I think it's saying Mon Chéri. Definitely is. Nice. We're gonna fully kit out these hammers. Because I feel like that's what we're gonna do. And they're gonna be great. Do they just blow themselves up? They do. So I don't understand. I think they're just like, oh my god. You can like kill them?
Gonna poke some holes into your theory and your head.
Yeah, they totally just blow up. I think they're just supposed to be like kamikaze, like dudes. They're not. I don't know why. But okay. Let's go in this. Hello. Whoa!
That is probably gonna
Dude,
bruise.
that's a one hit now on a light attack. Oh, I love it. Fuck. It's nice because like I have a little bit of defense. I want these guys to get one-hitted. That's my next like goal. I need to one-hit these guys because they're kind of like a little bit more tough. They don't do light hits that well.
And look at the swing on this kid. That's major league.
That's major. Oh shit, we can. What is this? C5. Slow the enemies. I need this. You need to kill more guys with this weapon to unlock this upgrade. Okay. Better combos. One hits are satisfying. Oh my god, yes. Let's do slow. We're literally just gonna fully kit down these hammers.
Talent right there.
Oh, I almost got enough taco trophies. Excuse you.
Surrender, swine.
Oh, Jesus.
Deadpool, get your blades out! That's heavy!
Deadpool! Smash!
He knows it's like overpowered too. Oh. That's so funny. New upgrades available. Oh, that means I got it. Shit, yeah. Okay, what do I need? How much? 80! Oh! Oh my god, that's amazing. It'd be cool if you could. They could ship it to you. Oh, what the heck? It'd be great, actually, if you could. Chink, chink, boop.
Okay, onward and upward.
They have two, and like Hot Topic, too. You know what Hot Topic is? Because that's like a... Oh. Wait a second. Something's happening.
Maybe. Is that what I think it is?
This must be a trick. Why would there be...
Shut it, Stuffy. We gotta get down there.
I'm telling you, it's a trick of some sort.
If you saw what we saw, you wouldn't be saying
Whoa.
That makes no sense. We all saw what you saw.
Is it a party? You worked at Hot Topic. Man, you can get all the Funkos. Hot Topic is like a Funko Central there. Yeah. Okay, so something's going on here. I'm going to a club.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Quiet, or he'll hear you.
What the fuck? There's everyone in here. Oh my god, there's so many babes.
Well, it's about time someone recognized the need to throw
Party
us
like a rock star.
Look, there's Rogue over in the VIP section.
This was back when... Oh shit, huh? Dang, dude. That's true. You know, oh my god. I should have bought the Funkos when I was like working at HMV. All the boobs.
Hot party, so she didn't come. Thank God, she's not cool enough to hang out with Deadpool. I know. I can't believe she has 2% body fat. I mean, really? Oh my God, this conversation is so cliche.
Had to do 8 things. Okay. He's so dreamy. What's this?
Mind if I saddle up to this water hole?
Oh, I love it when you talk like that.
Yes! Now that's more like it.
What? I wasn't talking to you, jerk.
Oh.
Get away.
Ugh.
Does
Cancelled.
this qualify as an Easter egg?
With all the bunnies around here, I'd say yes. Hi, name's Deadpool. Perhaps you've heard of me? Star of the game.
I like how he's got gold
Oh,
everything.
Yeah. Don't you have your own reality show?
I know that.
Yep,
It's really
that's
funny.
me. So,
I do love the fact that he's
No,
like, wait, is that Gambit?
Why, hello, nurses. How are we
Oh
today?
my God.
Care for a drink?
That's just so funny. I kind of want like a tracksuit
Nice
like that
muscles.
in real life.
I was gonna say that.
That strip fit.
Ladies,
I know.
ladies, I don't mind
Solid
repeat
gold everything.
compliments.
And then he's got like a
Party is
do-rag.
Awesome. Thank you,
Oh,
High Moon
shit.
Studios.
Oh my god, it is like normal Gambit.
Oh, I love this song.
Woohoo! Breakdance!
So sexy.
Hey, isn't that Gambit? What the heck is he doing here?
Trying to muscle in on our action? What a card.
Oh my god, I gotta go around because if I go a thing. Oh, yeah. This is funny though. I think I have to go in the pool.
So, if I flip a coin, what are my chances of getting tail?
Oh my god. What kind of pickup line is that? Holy shit.
Hi, will you help me find my lost puppy? I think he went into the cheap motel room across the street.
Oh my god.
The whole game should be just like this.
Holy shit.
So, what are the chances I could get some play here?
Ew, go away. We're not into dudes.
Me neither, sweet cheeks. That means we got something in common.
Why can't I get in the water?
No one gets in if they're not on the list.
Okay. Hey, Psylocke. I like how this dude just like kinda hanging out. What else can I do? Mingle? No, I already did. Mingle, mingle. There's nothing else for me to do. I gotta go on the list. I'm not done partying. I need to party more. I feel like there's something I have to get. Did we not mingle with these ladies? We didn't. No one wants to mingle with Deadpool. No one wants to mingle with the Deadpool. Dude, that's so fucking weird. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I feel like I should be able to talk to, like Psylocke, who's just playing in the water. Or even, like, Domino. It's really funny that Gambit's just kind of, like, Igoring it up right here. Okay. Can I get in? No. Huh.
Rogue!
Deadpool? What are you? Don't waste your time with her.
Oh.
Ooh, Daddy likes.
Just wait, honey. I'm about to blow you away.
What? Wait, what? Superman.
What the hell? You mean
Check
this
out
whole
his sound
party was
card.
just in our head? Surprise! Huh?
Sinister's got plans for you.
You did.
Hey, let me go! Deadpool!
It's payback time, you phasing son of a bitch! If you wanna ask, where did all the babes go? They were never here.
Where did all the babes come from?
I hate you sounds. You confusing. I hate waiting.
Okay.
Can't teleport yet. Maybe now. That is probably gonna bruise. You piece of filth.
Why can't I hurt these guys?
Oh, that sounded like bone.
So I gotta kill these guys twice? It looks like it. The cleanup crew?
He's in the showers. Good, the backup has arrived. I was running out of ads.
Jesus! That's so funny. It's a bathhouse to prison shower. I know. It's the same place probably. Knowing this game. New upgrades available. What do I need? 80. We're at 30. Okay. 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 Oh my god, I can do more damage. Oof. That's nice. Can I do more damage here? Oh, I can't. Yes, no, I can't. These hammers go hard. They're definitely the best investment got ourselves into? What the fuck? How about we don't? Even the light attacks. That's heavy attack. Eating those tacos.
Shoot, my favorite bullet. Can you send it back? Or just don't lose it. Coming over.
I don't like how to fight them twice. Okay. Come at me, I guess. Oh! Where are you at? And if you headshot them, they win. No, they don't. Jesus. I don't have enough bullets. We're almost there. We're almost getting them so that you can one-shot these guys. There's 3 shots. 2 shots. Maybe. 2 heavy hits. 2 heavy hits. Taco, taco. Taco. Ah. Ah. I definitely need more guns.
I can say chimichanga in 7 languages.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Shing ching. Boop. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Oh.
We need to reconnect that wire somehow.
Somehow. What do the tacos do? I don't know yet. I think they're just collectibles. It does give me... So I do notice like when it... Like I'm low with momentum. Those like special power things like this. I don't know what this is. Whoa. That was cool. I didn't know that I could do that. Hello. Whoa!
I'm Wade Wilson, and I approve this message.
Where are you at? Bringing the funk on.
This is gonna hurt you more
yeah,
than
that's
it's
kind of
gonna
cool.
hurt me.
What happens is, oh my god. Your tacos fill your momentum meter a little bit, so that you can do your cool ass shit.
Darn near killed him.
Wrecked him? Darn near killed him.
What the hell?
Talk about breaking the suspension of disbelief.
Wait.
I don't trust guys with porno
What?
mustaches.
So yeah, basically.
Where do you suppose Blockbuster took Rose? Maybe he's trying to make her fall in love with him.
It never worked.
bitch.
His aftershave is repugnant.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably just gonna torture her and kill her.
Oh my god. It's so great that you can just one-shot some people. How'd I get in there? Can't. I know Wolverine climbing, it just is like Deadpool just sinking, be like, Wolverine, you're a jackass. Let's go this way. More things this way. Oh, there's a shotgun? Oh, I don't want to go that way.
So serious.
Wait! Hell yeah. Nuke? Oh shit.
Your parents were at least first cousins, right?
We are upgrading the shit out of these hammers. They just pop. I know, it's amazing. Hammers are where it's at. I get it. Who doesn't need combos? You want to get combos, but whatever. I just want destruction. Oh, I need 10 more tacos and then... Like, it's nice not having to, like, button mash everything. Like, that was nice. That was nice.
Welcome to your doom.
Even the light attacks. Okay, so they don't die. That's what I don't understand. Always choose power over combos. That's accurate. Always choose it.
Hey, it's a hammer. Don't overthink it.
It's a hammer.
Smells like our bathroom back home.
It smells like poo.
It smells like poo. Ah.
Hey, there's Rogue. Okay, so we need to get our ass across this river. Shit, somehow.
Any ideas?
Think.
Wait, do that again.
Do what?
Think.
Oh,
We can use our bubbles
to jump across.
Well, isn't that handy?
What the fuck? Wow. Wow. We did it! Wow. So good. But now I had to go... Oh. Now I actually have to, like, go across. I have no clue why. Oh, no. Wait. No! Oh, my goodness. I think this is a secret area. Because I've never... That is very clever. I have no clue how to get up this side. Oh, this is definitely a secret area. Hee-haw. Ah, so secret, so area. What? Yeah. Yes, we did it. Okay. I think I have to go... I have no clue where I actually have to go. I think I have to go this way. Somehow. Ah, right here, maybe. This is where we were.
Wow, there is a lot of sewage down here for one.
That makes
prison.
sense.
I mean, really?
Yo. Oh, I definitely have to get over on that thing. Speed run, baby. You son of a bitch! Alright, so 3. Oh my god, who's shooting at me? Oh, these fucking things. Two. Oh no, my controller! Oh wait. Wow. Oh. That's not gonna work. This will. Yo, I am a legend with platformers. Oh my god, that's amazing. Every time. Where are these people shooting me from? Over there? You really? Come on. Come on. Dude, that's a light hit. Oh, yes. So, I'm so I suck at it too. I cannot, for the life of me, play platformers. And like, they're my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Favorite game, all time, Crash Bandicoots. And I am so bad at that. They did look like, oh, fuck off. Heavy hits. Heavy hits. Gotta just teleport out of the way.
Hey, it's a hammer. Don't overthink it.
Where is this person shooting me from? They looked like they had it. Have you seen the game Blue Fire? No. What is it about?
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Shit. Whoa! No! How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Okay. That was lucky. Imagine Wind Waker and Hollow Knight had a baby? Oh, so what? Oh, I think I've seen it. I think I may have. Maybe. I think I saw somebody playing it. It looked cool. It was like a weird like fox sprite thing, right? Oh motherfucker, he's over here. Is it like the fox? It's like a fox, but it like lights up. No, it's a person. Oh. Well then. Well then. Blue Fire. Jesus. We're almost at the unlocked. I know the fox thing you're talking about though. Okay. It kind of is like Hollow Knight. That's why I was like, oh. But then it's not. But then it's clearly not. Oh. The funk. What?
Ugh,
no.
smell.
Do not open our mouth.
Do not open our mouth.
You rode on the short bus, didn't you?
Wow. That was rude. Oh, no! What do I do?
How convenient.
Gross. This looks like Zelda Wind Waker Kansu and it's dark and dreary. Oh, it's a very challenging. It's a very challenging, eh? Huh. Is it just a PC game though?
This is pointless. Whee!
What?
Oh, we love huge chests.
Oh no, what the hell? Oh shit. Okay, let's ha. Oh my god. It's on all consoles. Oh. Oh, it's a chest. It was like legit. Open this retro chest.
Ooh, how exciting. This is great.
What? Congratulations! You got nothing. The chest was empty. But that's no fun because we care. We upgraded your teleportability.
Wonder I stopped playing JRPGs.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Wait a second. No wonder I stopped playing JRPGs? Oh, I can zoom zooms. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's amazing! Oh, my eyeballs. That's kind of... I can zoops. I know. I can go real far now. We upgraded your teleport.
You can't escape Deadpool.
Escape through the solitary confinement. So these are supposed to be...
Checklist. It brought.
Okay. They're supposed to be different variations of things. It brought.
Come on, let's get him. Deadpool smash!
No! I fell! Oh, I can go real high. Oh, what? Excuse you? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
That is probably gonna bruise.
Hello. I got 3 health. Oh my god, I had 3 health! Not anymore, baby.
I can say chimichanga in 7 languages.
Oh. Oh no! Restart from the
babe.
checkpoint.
What are you doing here? Wait, what?
You stink, dude. Probably.
I aim because I care. Oh joy! Bullets!
Oh my god, I'm in. Oh, I fell in poo. I did fall in poo. Oh my god, he came at me quick. I do stink in the other way though too. I'm not professional. I'm not the professional gamer. Or am I? Sorry, the mobile delay can suck sometimes. Oh my god, you're on. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even notice you had mobile because like you're very quick with stuff, and like coming in the chat and chatting. Like when I used to do mobile, it would take like a minute and a half almost for some of like the shit that I say. Oh shit. Oh, we're almost at 100. 100.
Now these should come in handy.
Jesus!
Deadpool! Smash!
Just me.
She's destroyed. We're almost at it. I need that nuke one.
Where's my
Oh. We're almost at the full momentum for that piece. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Oh, hey, what's up, dudes? Crushed it.
And look at the swing on this kid. That's major league talent right there.
It's so much faster on PC though. You can refresh the mobile quite. Oh, true.
That's heavy. Get away!
That's true. I just remember when I would like watch on my phone or like even on like my little like the what's it called? My little like screen thing, my tablet. My tableta. It's not what it's called. It would be so far behind. And then I get like I join chats and stuff and then I get asked questions. Well, this guy's just wrecking me right now. And then I'd like, oh my god, I could see inside of him. It'd take forever for my like responses to go. Oh, you know what I should do? I don't want to do it, but I kind of do. Where's his health? Oh, we're almost there though. I don't need that. Never mind. We don't need health. It was so quick. Who would have guessed? Yeah. Trust. Trust me, I know. Matt, ooh, so when I first started streaming, I streamed just from like my PlayStation. And that was so laggy. Jesus. Oh my god, somebody joined. Steven Chill. Thanks, Steven Chill. I don't know who you are, but you joined the Discord. And it's my Discord is basically a whore. I'm not gonna lie. It's because I made some YouTube videos and
You know, we should probably explain
little
to the player
linky.
how our teleporter works.
That's what I did until a few weeks ago. You see? And it's great.
All
Like,
the nerds out there will want to know.
if you do it proper,
For the
proper.
purposes of
Oh,
creating
what the
an
fuck?
entertaining mechanic that players can employ to achieve an optimal
If you do it
amount
proper,
of fun factor,
it works the same.
limited our teleporter to a shorter
You do
range
just have to buy that stupid what the fuck is it called? The camera. And then like you gotta get better audio than everything. Oh, I did it. It's the main thing. You gotta get good audio. Even me, I don't have great audio, but it's better than my PlayStation's. We can go back to like either some clips of my PlayStation, and it was bad. It was super like. Whoa.
Hey again, little buddy. You taking me to Rogue?
Poof.
That was a death orgy of awesome right there.
Don't use slobs. Don't use Streamlabs. Do not use Streamlabs. That's why. Streamlabs, your computers are gonna crash. I forget to turn things on and shit. Our big suggestion: use
FYI,
OBS.
for all you nerds out there getting all puffy
Use
over the
OBS
fact
Studio.
that Rogue in the comics currently does not have the power to fly. Well, you can officially move out of your parents.
So Evading Fear is doing the same thing. He used Twitch Studio, and that is even worse. It is so bad. It's so crazy. Not really. I think Slavs is harder to use. It does, like, you can. That's true. Samesies. I got a watch. I got Apple Watch. I got Apple phone. OBS is nice when you. It is a little intimidating. That's it. And if you want like alerts and stuff, you gotta go and use like another party called Stream Elements, which I'm pretty good with now. Like I'm pretty good to the point where they tweet me on Twitter. That's my only calling of like me being good at that. If my tutorials for Stream Elements, they get shouted out by Stream Elements, which it means something to me. But it's super simple after.
Hold on! I got an idea.
Okay.
Rogue will be so impressed when I save her. Hey, player! You coming or what? Dumbass. Move that camera and find me. I'm
Oh my god.
Here.
See. Oh my fucking god.
That'll blow up real nice.
In Stream Elements, you don't have to do that. You
All right,
copy.
Only 2 more to go.
Copy the browser, so the URL that you might want. Oh, how the fuck am I gonna do this? Hello? Huh. Teleport! Teleport! Okay, I guess we have to go this way. Because I don't think we're going to be able to do it any other way. Huh. In there. In there. Out there. Problem is, I could use the premise pack and something easy, but I'm stubborn. I want a piece of art overlay to be mine. Dude, that's 100% it. So Stream Elements has this like really cool thing where you can just pick a bunch of like cool stuff. And that's what I did at the beginning. And I was like, nah, fuck it, I want my own. And then I learned how to do Photoshop. And that's the best thing with a computer. See, Stream Labs, you can do that kind of stuff, but it's like 17 times harder for some reason. I downloaded Streamlabs just so that I can learn tutorials to do, because people do use it. It's not like they don't use it. But oh, I could have fucking jumped from there. But like, I am a Stream Elements person. I know what you're talking about. The pre-mates. I gotcha. I got what you were throwing down, broda. Oh, hello. Stealth.
In a world where dipshits get killed with hammers.
Wow. Wow.
It helps to be really quiet when we're trying to sneak. Here we go.
Yo, that one's cool.
I was inspired.
Okay. The hardest thing is OBS. OBS just looks like a lot. But that's basically when you do Streamlabs, that little like app that pops up, it's this.
Just might be a little overkill.
And that's it. That's the only thing. Can I? Oh, I can buy it. Can I buy it? I did it. Now it doesn't tell me anything. I've been using Adobe Spark for all my banners. I like them. I saw them. I'm like, damn, they really eye-catchy. Yeah, Clip Paint Studio. I use paint.net. It's a free program. And you can get a bunch of like free plugins and stuff. It's pretty sweet. And it's completely free.
Rogue was right. Where is he?
It's kind of like GIMP. Or GIMP.
No wonder
GIMP?
Rogue can't fly out of here.
Let's take him out as soon as we finish setting these charges. That's two.
All this work better be worth it.
Hey, it's me.
Oh shit, how am I? I gotta teleport over there? Boop. Did it. Yeah. Teleport to over there? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, do paint.net. I've been using it since I started. And I won't go back to like not. I don't like to pay for things. Like, okay, I get paying for like things. You get good shit. There was this time where like even with DaVinci Resolve, I was like, I should just.
Then we'll get her naked. But first we'll save Rogue.
I should just pay for the free upgrade. And I was like, nah, I don't wanna. So I got the free version. Might be our bet. Oh. That's true. That's true.
I hear sinister. Experiment with Rogue is finished. Speak. Still alive, you say? I should have guessed this is the real sinister.
Who?
Maybe if you kill him stealthily, he'll die for reals this time.
We'll need to be extra quiet. No shooting, throwing grenades, or funny business.
They better not mess this up and alert the
Oh,
guards.
God.
They get it, and we get it. Up close and personal. Sinister won't know what hit him.
Remember, silent but deadly.
It won't let me change out of my swords. Skadoosh.
Oh, we love surprises. I hope
Oh,
he
there we
does
go.
too.
Adobe Spark and the paid version mainly just lets you use your brand easily. Oh,
You
that's
mess
true.
with the bull, you get the hammer. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I will always remember this moment.
We got a new one. That was funny. Cha-ching. Oh, there's two of them. One goes that way, one goes that way. Oh. Shit. Okay, I gotta go the opposite way. I got seen did it.
We have to sneak up on Sinister, so be quiet.
Wait, how did that happen? Oh!
Dude, who gets killed with a hammer? I mean, seriously.
That's funny. We're gonna sneak up. How did I get seen? I wish I could use my green screen, but my kid just yanks it. Oh. I see. I wish I could do more with my green screen, so I feel ya.
I think I like
My green screen is literally just for this scene, and then that's it. That's straight up it.
A 1 and a 2.
Gone.
Well, now you'll never get a headache again.
Okay. he's gonna come over here, I think. He should. Then I'm gonna sneak up and kill him.
Watch this.
Zip up, zip, zip,
That's not gonna heal.
Okay. Oh fuck.
Shh.
So stealthy. I'm gonna wait. Never mind, let's kill him. Because you offered me a choice. Shut it already. Ready to kill? Why? What? Wait, shouldn't that be a question? Okay.
Are you almost done?
I can't choose.
Where the hell is this conversation going?
Mine is dubstep. That's great. Killing time. Or nobody cares.
Hey,
Probably...
numbnuts! We're about to kill Sinister and beat the game, and you're spending time talking to him?
Whew.
Don't do it.
Will
Guy
you
has
be my
loser
friend?
written all over him.
Oh my god. Sure. Fuck no.
You shouldn't converse with strangers online. They'll end up at your front door and put their finger in you.
Meet me at 2 at the mall? Sorry, I'll be busy.
Come on
What are you
already.
doing? My hair. Then I have plans with someone else.
Damn, this guy is desperate.
What the hell? Speaking of dubstep, do I know Skrillex? I do. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, why not? Just found your info online. You're hot. You're starting to creep me out. Let's talk this out. I'm coming
Hope
over.
you're not a
My
minor.
wife. You're kidding, right?
Damn, I think he is coming over.
Oh god. Are you still there? This combo. Are you actually on your way over? Oh shit. I want to kill Sinister now. Okay.
One quick thrust.
Surprise!
Holy.
Ha! Got the little bitch this time, didn't we?
He was a clone.
Pose for the camera, Mr. Silly.
There's so much blood. It's awesome.
I am so posting this on Twirt.
On Twirt? First, LOL. I thought you only killed moods. Wow. You're a hack.
Idiot. You killed another clone.
Shot it, Summers. Are you texting from the future?
Yes. Don't believe me? Check the label on his back.
It says made in China. Machine wash, cold only.
The other label.
Ah! This is another goddamn clone.
I knew it.
You also completely forgot to rescue Rogue. By the way, she's about to be tortured and killed by Blockbuster in some kind of arena.
Shit!
Oh. Okay, let's save her.
Deadpool just checked into arena.
That's funny. That's kind of funny. It's like a social media.
Looks like we got here just in the nick
Oh,
of time.
perfect.
Here comes a train.
Get him while he's all dizzy.
Send in reinforcements.
Oh my god, it's so much damage.
Time to die.
Oh, he got me.
Oh.
Catch.
Hit him while he's stunned.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's a hammer.
We did it.
Don't overthink it. I can't tell him.
Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. I used to go to the club every week and would be always hammered, chilling by myself. Never knew what, it was Sunny from, from first to last. That's accurate. It is. He now does bangarang. Bow, chicka, bow. And works with Bieber and stuff. Wait.
Yowza! Rogue is messed up.
She needs to absorb our healing factor through skin contact.
Yes! Rogue, there's no time to explain. But we gotta suck face like there's no tomorrow. Oh, I'll be gentle, darling.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey! Holy shit!
Is that even legal?
Rogue, baby! You're sucking too much of my... Oh,
my!
Now that's what I call a kiss, sugar.
holy shit! We're in her head now!
Oh no.
The girls are as firm as ever.
What is going on?
I'm a little turned on right now.
What?
It's showtime.
Are we in her head?
Enjoy it while it lasts. We have boobs attached to us.
Is that the best y'all can do?
This is amazing. Now I'm Rogue.
Hell with bubble baths. This is how I'm gonna relax from now on.
She's kicking their asses!
Come on now. Can't y'all handle little old me?
She's so hot!
Don't forget.
She's so hot. Oh my god. Thank you for the host. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're currently just destroying some people. Rogue's actually pretty strong here. Surprisingly, except for I wish I had my hammers. Zemitsu? Zemitsu. Ween Pool. Yeah. It's Rogue Pool. I can't go. Soy Sergio. What? The booba emote. Boobs! I know, every game that we've been playing, it just somehow boobs just pop up. What just happened? Oh, she's just destroying.
Don't worry, Rogue.
Oh, wow.
We'll
What's up, Serge?
Save you.
The dog!
Mr. Snookums? What are you?
No dogs were actually harmed in the making of this game. Oh my god! Oh, holy
No
shit.
guts, no gore. You see what we did there? About the... Forget it.
How profound.
This is disgusting.
All right, the card is ready. Pull that lever.
I think they work.
I'm pulling this lever right here to open the gate. Which lever?
I did go through and set it up. Maybe I just set it up that I had it.
Yes, the gate is now open because
This game is just... I know.
We get it, High Moon. Thanks.
Oh! I gotta climb up. Oh my god!
Nuts, this is
Did it not work? I don't think that's...
All right, player, let's not be shy. Just start a...
Cut my intestines. Oh.
Dude, we have another dude inside us. Yeah, not in the fun way.
What is that?
What? Oh my god.
Know there'd be zombies down here. Kill it.
Oh my god, we're killing it right now.
Yes! Stand next to the red barrels! Stairs are a bad idea, man.
Depends on which ones you picked. Oh. I thought I picked a bunch. Oh shit, I'm about to die.
Grenades! But the cake machine is unstable. Are you sure? We have to lift. We got him!
I'm pretty sure I picked a bunch. And most of them were like normal ones that everyone has, right? Like Cat Jam. So what have you been up to, Serge?
Babe, good to see you.
Oh, what the heck?
It's been a long time, darling.
Who is this?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Why are we dancing?
You've bled out, my love. And now we're together. As always, our time is short.
Oh my god.
I need you to do something for me.
Just name it, Sugar Skull.
Mr. Sinister is exhuming mutant corpses and harvesting their DNA.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, sounds heavy.
It's the best.
The spirits of those mutants still linger here, yearning to stop him. I cannot claim them.
Hey, you ate my late burger with queso.
You want me to free their souls, my bony muffin?
Yes.
I got this, babe.
Deadpool.
Yes, my bony bride.
Pull yourself together.
Oh my god. She fixed me.
What a dream. Ha! We're sending you down the tracks. Yeah, treasure hunters will know what to do with a zombie.
With a zombie?
Zombies? Treasure? I aimed because I left. Reattached. Oh, how we missed thee.
Find a way to get the minecart moving. Get me moving, dude. Oh, fuck.
That was a fine example of mod.
Oh! Okay, hold on. What the heck do we have to do here? Huh. Well, I think that's a good time to call it right now. Serge, everybody, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for making today great. I didn't realize what time it was. It's almost 2 o'clock. That's a long day. It's gonna be a long day. So, cool. Thank you guys all for coming by. I appreciate you all. Thank you for everything. Making the stream great. Remember to check out past streams on the Triple G Vods channel. You just look up, you know, on YouTube, IAmTripleG Vods. Anything really, you'll find them. This is the first day of Deadpool, new game. I think we're gonna beat it quite quickly, though. I think maybe next stream we're gonna be done with it. It's gonna be a quick one. I don't know. I didn't realize it was so short. So, but that's it, guys. I appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you so much. That's it for tonight. I'll see you guys on Saturday at 7:30. Yeah. See you at 7:30, guys. And if you got Disney Plus, go watch Shang-Chi. Shit's good. Shit's good. Okay. See you guys later.